teams to score. No. Over 2.5 goals. Yes. Penalty to the. Are you trying to copy my Kingsley?
No. I'm here to judge.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the Oscar winner.
Oscar's
finest.
Well, we're very disappointed if we don't get a BAFTA.
After that performance. Welcome to today's game. We have got Portugal against Switzerland, and today's World Cup game live is brought to you by Manscaped, the world's leader in below-the-belt grooming. And you can make the most of an amazing 20% off and free shipping by using the code WorldCup at the checkout. That's 20% off and free shipping for the perfect Christmas gift. Lee, would you like that for your Christmas gift?
Well, like, you know, as a little... you know, what they call them, like, not my main present, what they call them when you just
Stocking filler?
Yeah, stocking filler.
Oh, what about you two, Dan?
Listen, I'm all about the Manscaped, man, I can't lie.
Yeah.
I like it.
You on it?
Yeah, Manscaped, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want fresh balls for Christmas?
Oh, wow, you know what I mean?
100%.
Exactly.
Anyway, make sure you scan the code on the screen, enter your predictions before kick-off. Lovely to have you all here. Lee, Dan, FuIzzy. Turkish is going to be joining us soon, which is nice of him to join us. Obviously, we've just come off the back of that mental game where we saw Spain crash out of the tournament. Lee, what do you make of that game?
Just what I've said all along about Spain, really, like, you know, play good football and that, no end product, no teeth, no bite. And, you know, as I was coming in, all the Spanish contingent were walking out very, very despondent.
They were very good. There were some tears.
Yeah, they weren't very, very pleased. But, you know, listen, just against Japan, they could have still been out there today and wouldn't have scored, you know what I mean? Just, I've said it all along, a false nine gets on my nerves, you know what I mean? Like, got to play a proper forward. And that's why England are dangerous, because we've got options of goal scorers all round, and probably France have as well. So whoever wins that game on Saturday will be in the final.
Oh, big, bold predictions. Very big, bold predictions. FuIzzy, you agree on that?
I agree with that. I think on our side anyway, where England and France are, whoever wins out of them two goes straight to the final.
Yeah.
Yeah, go straight to the final. I would have said go on to win it, but Brazil looks scary, man.
Yeah, they do.
They look scary.
They do, especially with Richarlison.
Yeah.
How can you not? The new R9. Dan, I feel like you're probably going to disagree with me on that.
Nah, listen, he's had a good tournament, and I think it was so of Brazil, but I've seen enough shocks so far in football and in this World Cup to know that you can't take anything for granted, and I think at the moment England have just got to concentrate on trying to keep Mbappe quiet and France before we start to get too carried away. But I was happy today. I had Morocco and Spain in my sweepstakes, so I couldn't lose. So I was all right. But big up Morocco, man. They won their group and
100%.
they deserve it, man.
Honestly, I loved it. I loved seeing Saiz come on with his hamstring all bandaged up, literally like just giving it everything. And I think that's a real leader. Like, it's like, I'm going to go to the very death. But looking at this game, Portugal-Switzerland, we obviously probably thought it was going to be a Spain-Portugal quarterfinal. It's not. Could we see an upset in this game? I mean, Switzerland have actually been quite dark horses in the tournament.
Am I right in saying they knocked France out in the Euros on penalties?
Yeah.
So you know they could do the same. I think Portugal are the ones no one's talking about in this competition. I don't know why. I think people just it's all France, it's all Brazil, Argentina, England. No one's really mentioning Portugal, but they've been looking all right. You know, they've got players that can damage teams. Everyone's taking it for granted that they're going to be the ones in next. Obviously, Switzerland have got the you know, to try and prove people wrong, but Portugal are a good side. So yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a close one for me today.
Yeah. Why is it, FuIzzy, that people have been sleeping on Portugal? Because we know that they've done it before. You know, in the Euros, we know the quality they have got, and someone like Ronaldo can just kind of flip things on.
Yeah,
on
I think it's the whole Ronaldo saga, to be honest. Like, a lot of people are just talking about his age and stuff like that. I feel like that's why a lot of people tend to writing off Portugal, but they're dangerous, man. They're dangerous. To be honest, I hope there's an upset today.
Yeah, I do too.
I want there to be an upset.
I hope this game is as good as the last one.
Yeah, no, I want there to be an upset. But yeah, man, that's why I believe people are just writing off Portugal because of CR7.
Yeah.
I think he's the main reason why a lot of people tend to
But which is weird because everyone knows the
It's
talent
mad.
he possesses, but he's actually not starting today.
Yeah, I know.
I think there was a little bust up. He didn't like being subbed off in the last game with 25 minutes to go. He's obviously told the manager that he's
We'll come out and do an
absolutely
interview with Piers
happy.
Morgan. you know what I mean?
Yeah, there'll be another one. But Lee, do you think that's bad then for Portugal? Because obviously Ronaldo's put himself in a position where he's obviously not starting. You know that's going to hurt him. And he's always been their talisman.
Yeah, I think so. But also, I think maybe that's just kidology. I reckon, like, maybe they're looking at Ronaldo when the game opens up a little bit. He's going to be there. For the last few games, he's been playing, and then he's had to come off because he's tired. So I think maybe they'll just had a little chat and think, like, right, this is going to be a tight game. Come on in the second half. Don't forget, like, extra time and whatever. I think they'd rather have Ronaldo for that part of the game than the beginning of the part. So I think it's all a little bit kidology, I think.
Okay. Portugal have opened the scoring, though, in 8 of their last 9 World Cup games. But the last time out, they obviously had that shock loss to South Korea. Do you think that was kind of just like an off day, or...?
Listen, anyone can have an off day, Abs, you know what I mean? And we've seen it already, haven't we, in this tournament? You see the likes of Germany, we see Japan, we see Saudi Arabia shock. So sometimes that can happen. I think with Portugal, they've got players that can damage teams. You know, Bruno Fernandes, we've talked about Cristiano Ronaldo. So they've got that. With Switzerland, I kind of feel like they're the team that people are just writing off now with this one. It's like, it's going to be Portugal. We thought it was going to be Spain, Portugal. It's going to now be Portugal, Morocco. So sometimes it's dangerous when you do that. You know, Switzerland have got nothing to lose as far as I'm concerned because everyone's expecting them to be out already. So let's see what happens, man.
Yeah, I think that could happen. I'm actually kind of hopeful that's going to happen because we've seen so many shocks in this World Cup. I mean, like, think about all the games we've watched, and we've literally watched every single game here at DR. What's actually been your favourite game of the tournament so far? It's a tough one to think about.
Mine will probably be Ghana and Portugal. As in Ghana versus Ghana versus Portugal.
3-2 game.
Yeah,
probably,
that was class.
Yeah, that was probably. I mean, there's been loads of more great games, but yeah, that one probably stood out for me.
I'm going to go for Ghana versus South Korea. That exciting.
That one was well.
That was
crazy.
mad at the end. Like,
What was the game we watched before that? The 3-3.
That was a 3-3.
That was
That was a 3-3. Sorry, South Korea was the one after.
There was two of them, wasn't there? There was a 3-2 and a 3-3.
We had a 3-2 and a 3-3.
It was a 3-2.
Was it Cameroon? Can't remember who it was. But we had a day where we had like 11 goals before 3 o'clock.
It was a mad day, wasn't it? Like loads of goals.
I will say though, shout out to Japan. I know they went out and they need to practice penalties, but they had some great games this time. You know, Germany and Spain beating them. That's fair play to them, man. So.
Saudi Arabia. That Saudi Arabia game.
Argentina.
Wales, Iran.
Yeah.
That was great. Well, actually, it wasn't. The last 20 minutes was great, actually. But
The
last 20 minutes. There has been some amazing ones. Guys, send in your predictions, please, and make sure you scan and enter the prediction battle. We're going to talk about ours in a minute. Let's get the lineups up, please, and we can have a look and see what's going on there. Who wants to take Portugal? Anyone? Someone want to do Portugal? Someone want to do Switzerland?
I'll do Portugal, if I can say that, and this is where it goes wrong with the accents. But so Costa's in goal, you've got Diego Dallo, you've got Pepe, 39 is he? Wow.
He's old.
Ruben Diaz at the back with him, Guerrero, you've got Silva, Otavio, Carvalho, Fernandes, João Felix and Ramos. Obviously you've got Cancelo on the bench, Neves on the bench, Nunes on the bench and Cristiano Ronaldo, and of course Leao from AC Milan, who's top talent in my opinion.
There is an argument, why is he not starting, or why hasn't he started too much in the tournament? For Switzerland, it's Sommer in goal, Rodriguez, Shah, Akanji, Fernandes, Xhaka, it's captain, Freuler, Vargas, So, Shaqiri and Mbolo. Shaqiri, do you reckon he's still got something in him that can change a game? No,
he's all right.
He's not a bad player.
I'm looking at that, and the more I'm seeing that, I'm thinking Portugal going to keep it tight here. Wait until Switzerland's a little bit tired, like, you know what I mean, and then they're going to bring on a few of their big guns, like, you know what I mean. That's what it looks like to me.
But Shaqiri's goal against Serbia in the last game.
Is he one of those players that has always been? He's been at some big clubs, hasn't he? Liverpool, Bayern Munich, but he doesn't really. He
Got to
doesn't
get
really
Stoke in
Gotta
there.
get Stoke in there.
Yeah.
Stoke in it. He doesn't really do it for me, though. Do you? Like,
I liked him.
Yeah?
I liked players who scored bangers, and he was one of them who scored bangers. You know,
All the time, yeah.
Exciting. So yeah, I thought fair play to him, but I don't know. Players sometimes I get where Lee's coming from. They get them bangers. What else do they do? Maybe he's a bit like that.
Yeah, but sometimes all you need is banger.
Mate, who don't like bangers? Do you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Who doesn't like bangers? And actually, Shaqiri's goal against
I love
Serbia-
bangers.
I like bangers and mash.
Yeah.
He was the first player to score in 3 World Cup tournaments for Switzerland. He scored in 2014, 2018 and 2022. So actually maybe some more respect should be put on his name.
Yes, Lee judges. Do you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
Lee judges. As an Arsenal fan, Xhaka, for you, obviously, he's been having a really good season with Arsenal. Arsenal fans have kind of turned a new leaf with him. Have you liked what you've seen from him from this tournament?
Listen, Lee will tell you my thoughts on Granit Xhaka over the last 6 years or 7 years at Arsenal, but I would say the last 2, but this one in particular, he has been sensational. Like, ridiculously consistent. I think he's been the best player at Arsenal this year. I think when you look at what he's done in a new position, Mikel Arteta's put him in, he's been exceptional. And I will say, for Switzerland, they ain't often let him down.
Yeah.
And normally we wanted to see the Granit Xhaka of Switzerland in an Arsenal shirt. Now he's looking very glum over and very happy with himself over there because he's always rated him and he likes him. And then I will say this, it's only since he sat next to him in Emirates, all of a sudden, oh, Granit Xhaka's had a good season, hasn't he? Oh, great season Granit Xhaka's had. But no, fair play to him, he has been quality.
Has been quality. Do you like him?
Yeah, I like him. I think he's good. I think he's up there. Definitely. Definitely up there. But I'm kind of shocked at the Ronaldo thing. There's no way he's in the bench to change the game.
No, I agree. There's no way he's
There's
on the bench.
no way you're dropping Ronaldo to change the game.
I agree.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
That you start, Cristiano.
Yeah, yeah. No,
but
there's
that's what I was saying earlier on. It's obviously the repercussions of what had happened
He's
with
a
him
big
and the
baby,
manager.
yeah.
Him and the manager in the previous
He's
game.
37
No, he's
years
a
of
big
age. You
baby.
have to take that into account. He's not going to last the 90 minutes, is he?
But it's not necessarily for him to last the 90 minutes. I think that you start
You won't drop him though,
Ronaldo.
do you know what I mean?
He's been dropped.
If you was manager for Portugal, would you drop him?
He's just done it.
Right now, they say leave.
Yeah, I think in the latter stages of this game, that someone like him coming on when players are a little bit tired, I think it's a masterstroke.
No, but you won't do that to Messi. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, Messi's a different thing. Like, you know what I mean? I think that for a start, Messi's 2 years younger. You know, I think at the end of the day, you know,
Pepe's 39 and he's
yeah,
playing.
but he's a defender. It's a little bit different defending to playing up front. Dan, come on, you know that. Like,
I
I
know
think
that,
at the end of the day,
I see it was a bit of a shock that he's
I think
I
that
think there's more to it.
for the latter stages of this game, you don't want Ronaldo coming on for 60 minutes. This is what I'm thinking. When it's all tight and all that, like, you know, and then when you've got the business end of penalties afterwards and all that, he's standing on the bench. He's standing there. So I think it's.
I've got a very good stat for you. Cristiano Ronaldo will not start a game for Portugal in a major tournament, that's World Cup and Euros, for the first time since 2008. That's ending a sequence of 31 games.
You know, it's amazing. I think it's, you know, you have to look at it with people go on about this Ronaldo and feeling like, yeah, he's got an ego, I'll get in there. But to be 37 years of age and Pepe, you can bring him into this as well, like, you know, 37 and still be playing in a World Cup and all that is unbelievable. Even to be playing for Manchester United at 37 is incredible.
In my opinion, I think it's just to do with the petulance. I think that we're seeing a lot of that, and that's actually kind of ruining his tenure because that's what everyone's going to remember at the end of the career.
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
All the toys out the pram, and just obviously on that whole United thing, you know, he kicked up a fuss. He wanted to leave United because he still wanted to play at the top level and, you know, win things. And then he's, you know, talking about going and playing in Saudi or wherever it was. Doesn't really make sense.
Do you think you end up? I don't
Well,
think
if no one else is,
he must have something.
listen, if no one else is putting, if no one else is putting in an offer, like none of the big boys are putting in an offer, and they see him as a disruption, and that's your only bet. You know, I guess
37 and 200 million a year, man. You can't complain.
Yeah, but I don't think he was leaving United for the
never
money.
get that in your life. Huh?
It wasn't for the money that he wanted to
No, it
leave
wasn't.
United.
But I feel like if he goes to, like, I don't know, another team that's not even fighting for the Champions League or whatnot,
That's
just
the
go
key
to
for
Saudi
me.
Arabia and get the 200 M's.
Yeah, I know,
you
but if you're saying you want to leave because you want to be playing Champions League football and you want to,
is
you know,
what it
you
is.
want to be winning things and you still want to make the most of your career, why are you going to Saudi Arabia?
Because there's no team that's going to bother.
So then why not just shut up and stay where you are?
If he goes there, it's
Ego.
money, obviously. He wants to play Champions League, is what I believe. And if he leaves, he's still got something to give. So if he goes there, then it just basically makes himself look silly. because everything he said in that interview is rubbish.
But if no one else
So-
takes a punt on him,
He might have to go there.
but then surely you would have thought that through before you did what you did.
Look
He
at
doesn't, does he? He doesn't think things through. This is Ronaldo.
Dunno.
He just says what he wants, does what he wants. His ego's massive. Fair play to him, man. He's one of the greatest players ever. Some would say the best ever. But there's still a little bit of element of class within it for me. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, he might have to find out that maybe people don't want him.
Yep.
That's the thing. Maybe people don't want him.
Learn the hard way. The panel over here don't look like they are in the Christmas spirit, unfortunately. So production have a video to help you along from the last stream to get you in the mood.
That's fine.
Sing.
Not bad, not
That's
bad.
fine.
Not
What
bad.
can you sing?
He is a great singer.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need, 'cause I
Don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree.
I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is
Is that finished?
my God.
that was awful. Yeah,
I can't believe what.
Oh,
I
my
actually
God,
want to
that was awful.
apologise to all of you that just had to hear that because my God.
Oh my God, Charlene,
Oh.
no, I could never.
Shut up.
I mean, fair play to Charlotte.
No, I love her for doing it, but she's got the loudest voice
Loudest
ever.
voice. Matisse, I mean, them high notes, I'm
Poor.
impressed, man. Come on.
Wow.
No, that-
okay,
no.
well, I hope that got you all in the festive spirit.
Well, it certainly got me.
I hope that got you all in the festive
I'm
spirit.
buzzing for Christmas now after that.
Oh,
that's
I
mad.
can't wait till Easter.
Lee, you and I have been playing kind of
Yes.
competitively with each other on this prediction battle.
Yeah.
So I want to see what you put in for this game because I don't actually think we've been right most of the time, unfortunately. There's been a few. Well, we've got one game right.
I've done well on some and then bad on others, but
Right, so for anyone who doesn't know, make sure you scan the barcode and you can sign up and play along with Prediction Battle and you can play along with us. I believe you get £5 free to start with as well. You can basically pick your results, bet in play type of thing.
Yeah. It's good
so
game to get involved
Yeah,
with.
it's really good. And Lee and I have become quite competitive with each other,
Yeah.
of course, because whoever loses has to buy shirts, don't they?
Yeah.
Lee's going to be buying 5 Tottenham shirts.
If I lose,
As I said, Lee's going to be buying 5 Tottenham shirts.
chance.
What happens if you lose, Abby?
Don't know, it wasn't in the terms and conditions.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, it certainly was, Dan. It certainly was. You've got to go to the Emirates and buy five shirts.
From the armoury?
And believe it or not, when Julian found this out...
Oh, he'd be straight on the phone. He
Julian
can't wait
was
to get on it.
straight on the
Say.
phone. Within 5 minutes of finding this out, he said, 5 shirts. Yeah, he said,
Sort me out, man.
Sort me out.
Sort me out, man. I'll tell you,
Unbelievable.
we'll make a day of it.
We'll make a day of it, yeah.
I'll take you to Art Hat Lane. We'll go get a chicken on the high road. We'll go to Brown Eagle. Big up to Brown Eagle. And I'll just take you for a tour around Tottenham.
Yeah, and I'll take you to a nice tour around the Emirates. Also, we'll go to the Wonder. Is it the Wonder Caf? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I'll meet you both at the Tolly. You know what I mean?
To be fair, I'm here enough. Like yeah.
Little wine sprinkler at the Tottenham. You know what I mean?
Wine sprinkler. That's very posh for a match day.
Well, like, we ain't
don't
going to
do
be
that
on a
at
match
Tottenham.
day, is it? Like, you know what I mean? No way you'll get me going there on a match day unless you are sort of playing. I'll tell you. that,
Right, let's have what you put in, please, guys. Send in your predictions. I'm going to have a read through them in a sec. Lee, tell me what you've got. Portugal, Switzerland. Full-time result, please.
I have gone for Portugal.
Okay, both teams to score.
Yes,
Over 2.5 goals.
obviously.
Red card.
No,
Penalties to be scored.
no.
Over 4.5 yellow cards.
For both teams, yes.
Okay. Over first half result.
I'm going for a draw.
Oh, we almost went completely the same that
Oh,
time.
right, right,
So I've gone for a Portugal win. Both teams to score, yes. Over 2.5 goals, yes. No red card, no penalty to be scored. No, over 4.5 corners, no. Yellow card, sorry. And first half draw.
So we've gone exactly the same this time.
basically, we've gone exactly the same.
Great minds think alike.
I know.
Like, you know what I mean?
What happens if we draw? Then what happens?
Hey?
Got to wear an half and half.
Thank God that wasn't actually in our terms and conditions.
Yeah.
But yes, make sure you go and play along with us, guys. Play along with your friends and family. It's really fun. You get a little bit addicted to it. So yes. Anyway, let's
One's
have a
I'm
look.
struggling on
Yes.
this thing.
Which one?
Is the cards.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's
And
difficult
corners.
to
It's very
predict a
difficult.
corner or a card.
I like to, be a little bit, look up a bit of form. Like, when you do it on the pick 10, you've got a little bit of form going into it, league table and all that.
How many nasty players you got in midfield?
Yeah,
that type
with corners, it's a bloody bit of a lottery, isn't it? Like, you know. So we'll see how it goes today. If one team has more corners than the other and all that, like, you know. So, but yeah, it's a good game to get involved with, and a nice little bit of funding at the end of it. You know.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can win some quite nice money
nice,
just in time for
nice
Christmas.
money.
Yep.
You know. Nice money, a little bit of a grand, and 5 Arsenal shirts coming my way. Lovely, lovely.
Yeah, right. Anyway, to the comments. Red says Leao over Ronaldo. Just a lost cause says before Ronaldo, Portugal only qualified for 3 out of 17 World Cups. That's a bit mad.
Wow.
That's a mad stat.
That's crazy.
Wow.
BC says FuIzzy is best pundit, hands down.
Big up was it BG?
BC.
BC. I love you, man. Thank you. You put a smile on my face.
Ah,
I love you, BC.
you better be giving us some full-on punditry in this game.
Yeah! Nunes!
He had a good tournament, he did, didn't he?
I'm happy he's out, man.
Yeah.
You know why? So he can come back to us and just relax.
Who do you support?
What do you mean?
You support Liverpool?
What does that mean?
Oh, sorry, I don't actually think
That's
we've
so
ever-
rude, you
I don't
know.
think we've ever
Who
been
do
on
you
a stream
support?
together.
That is rude.
We've never
Oh
been on a
my
stream
God.
together.
It doesn't matter. That's rude, man.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my! No, I'm joking. Come. Yeah, support Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Okay. Not the worst one. Royden says Ronaldo to come on second half, play in extra time and go for penalties if this was where the game was going. Potentially. Novak said Brazil struggled against this Switzerland side. I mean, I don't think we actually should be writing Switzerland off.
No, I don't.
no,
But on a normal, you know, if this was a World Cup in the summer, I'll be cheering on Switzerland
Why did you say that, though?
because I want Granit home. I'm sorry, I want him home. I want him back home now. I'm fed up. As I said, you know what I mean. With the
There is an
news
element of that now. I will say
I
that.
am now tapped out of this World Cup as far as I just want you know, Tomiyasu, brilliant what Japan done, but at the end of the day, I thought, get home, Tommy. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm the same now with them all.
So you want England to lose to France?
Not really, because either way, one of them comes home. Either it be Saliba or Saka.
True.
Saliba's not playing, so if it was
Saliba's
the
gone on
Arsenal went
holiday.
on, let's get Saka on.
Saliba's had a nice holiday.
Yeah, it's not a nice little break
holiday
for
in
him,
the
like,
sun.
you know. And like yesterday, if I had it, I was pulling it out like when Martinelli comes on. I don't want him on. Like, you know, and the game's won 4-0 and he's coming up 4-1 and he's coming on. Stay in your seats. I don't want that, you know. So that's how I feel now. Like, you know, like of all the players, I think Hernandez got a bad injury as well, didn't he? I don't know who he plays for now. The French guy,
My apologies.
left back.
Yeah.
He got
Oh, did he get injured?
he got a cruciate and Jesus.
That's both of them.
Jesus is out for I reckon they're saying about 6 months now, no? So he's obviously done some real bad damage here. So you know, only 2 players like Jesus. 14 games he's played for us, and it's a massive blow. Not to our title hopes because I don't think we'll win that, but for top 4 now, I think it's a massive blow for us.
Yeah, huge blow. Huge blow. Depends
And,
what we do
it's
now.
all cheer Brazil because they're going to win it. No, you know what I mean? Like, it's you know, like I know that injuries are going to happen and they could happen in the summer, but it's done me. I just want Switzerland home now because, like, I think, you know, when Ghana went out, I was pleased.
Because he wanted party back.
Yeah.
That's one I thought was going to get injured. I thought it'd be Saka, Jesus or Party.
One of them, yeah, we guarantee one of them was going to get injured.
Guaranteed, and it has happened now.
We have kicked off now, by the way, so of course we're going to be watching this, keeping you all updated. Just want to whiz through some of the other comments. Just Lost Cause said, Ronaldo is the most popular athlete of all time. No one comes close, so benching him in a World Cup match makes absolutely no sense. They're going to lose 80% of their audience. Do you agree with that? I mean, I think people just watch everything, don't they?
Yeah, no, I think, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know in terms of dropping Ronaldo, but it just shows, man. I think he's just a big baby in that changing room,
Yeah.
literally. But it'll be good to see. Obviously, it's a fairy tale, isn't it? Ronaldo and Messi final, but
It could happen, you know, couldn't it?
yeah, it could happen.
actually
That's what I'm saying. That'll be the only reason why I'd want Portugal to go all the way. But if not, I want to see it upset.
Yeah,
today.
I mean, wouldn't that be just
It'd
like
be
a
nice.
kind of pinnacle thing of football to have Argentina, Portugal World Cup final? Especially, it probably is their last World
Yeah, it'd be their
Cup
last, but
final.
it'll be good to watch as a neutral standpoint, and you know, just to crown. Obviously, for me, it's Messi over
Yeah.
Ronaldo, but like, you know,
Are you Messi over Ronaldo?
100.
Are you Messi over Ronaldo?
Yeah, Messi over Ronaldo.
You're Ronaldo.
What is it? You serious or you?
Yeah, no, serious. I am serious. I am serious. I think like.
You know, I knew that. You've told me that before.
I think, look, listen, Messi's unbelievable. I think that with Ronaldo, I think that he's got it all. Like, you know, can head the ball. I think he's had to work on it a little bit more than Messi because Messi's more natural. Yeah,
it's hard to go to debate it because for me, when someone says, "Oh, Ronaldo is better than Messi," I can't sit there and go, "You're talking nonsense." It's so hard to pick between the two. They're unbelievable players.
I think they're both very different.
Ridiculous.
I never
different
think
players. That's a great point.
They're completely different. I say it every time this debate comes up.
Yeah.
I think they're completely different players. No one can do what Messi does, but Messi couldn't do what Ronaldo does, and I don't think Ronaldo could do what Messi does. So they're both completely different.
Yeah.
And I understand why people say Ronaldo because he's done it everywhere. He's done it at different clubs. I get that because Messi's done it majority at Barcelona, obviously in Argentina. But imagine a bow out of Ronaldo versus Messi in the World Cup.
Would be unreal.
Yeah, it would be
Final.
crazy.
Wow,
That's a
that
crazy
Would be unreal.
That would be mad.
I also think with Ronaldo, and I'll be honest with Ronaldo, he's had to transform it. Like, you know, he was a winger, now he's a centre forward. You know what I mean? The goals that they've both got is unbelievable. And I think what is you know, and I still go on to it to now. And 37, he's still playing at the highest level.
Unbelievable, and he looks like a 30-year-old.
For a striker, that is incredible. Yeah, and he, you know, but even though he keeps himself superbly and he's got everything, you know, body-wise and all that, like, you still can't beat Father Time. It catches up on you, and his legs are not as quite as good as what they were, like, you know.
I think it's about personal opinion as well, and it's like wow moments. Messi wowed me more than Ronaldo. That's why I've always gone with Messi. This guy's gone down like.
And Bolo's gone down.
I mean,
he's taken an elbow from Diaz, but. I mean, you would have think he'd got shot. That reaction, it was like holding his face as if it was about to try and stay on. That was a little bit.
If Portugal lose, I think that manager will get sacked.
Do you?
Yeah,
Santos?
Yeah, just because of the Ronaldo.
Ronaldo thing, do you reckon?
I think
It's a big call, isn't it?
Ronaldo will get sacked. He'll get
It's a big
sacked.
call.
That's a massive call. Last 16, and you didn't start your best player.
What are predictions, by the way? Did we do them?
No, we didn't actually. What's your predictions, FuIzzy?
Okay, I'll do a real one, not a banter one. My banter one would have said Switzerland, but I'm going for a 2-1 Portugal win.
Okay, 2-1 FuIzzy. What do you reckon, Dan?
I'm going to go 1-1 Portugal on penalties.
Oh, we're going to
that'd be okay.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
a
going
nice
to
one.
Portugal on penalties.
I'm here for that.
Ronaldo getting a winner.
Ronaldo, what's in
I'm going 2-1. I think it'll be 2-1 Portugal.
in normal time?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. We've got a super chat here from Dave who said Messi is levels above Ronaldo. It's not even close.
I agree. No, it's close, but levels above Ronaldo, I agree. I think Messi is just
Not human.
it's not human. And a lot of people say, yeah, but Ronaldo's worked hard. Messi's worked hard.
Yeah.
He had a
Messi
very
has
poor
worked
season
hard.
at PSG last year, though.
Huh?
Very poor season.
Oh yeah. It was obviously it was, but it's just adjusting and stuff like that. But still, look at him now at PSG.
Yeah, fair point.
I tell you what. Oh, bad touch. Oh, he's still got it though.
David says, happy to see Ronaldo being rested. Players need to be protected to not get overplayed with too much game time. The bitter media spreads false info and propaganda, as usual. In this case, it's the CR7 is bench. But I guess we're not going to know the real reason, are we? Unless Santos comes out. But, everything does point to the fact that
Unless Piers Morgan gets on the blower and then, has a chat with Ronaldo. What's going on, Cristiano?
If you were going to do an interview about your life, let's say you were Ronaldo, if you were you, who would you pick to do your interview? Because Piers Morgan would be probably like bottom of my list.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. I know he's a gooner, but I'm gonna go with that. I think he is. It's
What, you'd go with Piers Morgan?
No. I'm going with that. I agree with you.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't go with him at all. I don't like the guy at all. I'm trying to think who I would though.
I think it's because they got a good relationship though, innit? Piers loves him, and
Yeah, I know.
I think he's like he won't grilling.
Trying to think.
Who would you want to do it? Like Oprah?
Yeah, I think I'll go for a classic and just
Clarkson.
go Oprah and just keep it just a
I don't
classic.
think people are Philip
I'm trying to
Schofield.
think of someone.
You know who I would have gone for? He passed. What's his name? I forgot it. He's passed away. But I
David
forgot his name.
Attenborough.
James Corden.
No, he's from America.
Who?
David Letterman.
No, I don't
Who?
know.
What did he used to host?
He's passed away.
What did he used to host?
He wears glasses.
Well, that narrows it down.
Is it Lenny something? I forgot his name, man. I don't know. He's an old guy.
Oh, Trevor McDonald.
No, not
Oh, I
him.
know who you're on about. He was like, he had the glasses.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
who you're on about. Old boy, like,
Oh,
yeah.
yes, yes.
I know who you're on about.
Him.
He was a little bit controversial with what he said, like, he
Yeah.
was very good,
Larry
though.
King.
Very good.
Larry King?
Yes.
Larry
King.
That's
Thanks,
the
chat.
one.
That's
Thanks,
him.
chat.
Great.
Thank you. Whoever said that,
shout.
thank you.
Thank you to the chat.
Yeah.
Apparently he's not dead.
What? He's dead, man.
I don't know. We need to figure out if he's dead or not.
No, this one's dead. This one's definitely R.I.P.
Jerry Springer?
Jerry Springer dead?
No,
I
not
don't
him.
know, I don't
Not
know.
him. Not Jerry Springer. I'm
No,
not
I
talking
wouldn't
about
want Jerry Springer.
No.
him. Larry King, yeah.
Larry
Yeah,
King.
he's dead.
Yeah, Larry King.
He's
I
dead.
love Trevor McDonald. Remember him?
Yeah.
The guy with the
Oh, that's a good one.
He
That's
was
a good
lovely.
one.
He used to do
His
the
voice is sad. It's a bit, it's
Parkinson,
sad though, isn't it?
Michael Parkinson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Michael
you know what I mean? It's like a
Parkinson.
sad interview. Like you're going
Terry
through.
Wogan. But he's
Terry
passed.
Wogan,
He's
yeah.
passed. It's got to be Michael
Could do that.
Parkinson, man. Surely.
Good morning.
Well, what's the one I quite like? Graham Norton.
Jonathan
Oh,
Ross,
yeah,
Graham
Jonathan
Norton.
Ross, Graham Norton.
No, I don't like Jonathan Ross.
Not Van
Graham
Dam.
Norton. Sorry about what?
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning?
Yeah, well, it's morning. It's just late.
Oh, right.
I'm late. I just come from one stream to the next.
Yeah, when you like.
Turkish has joined us.
Big
Turkish
up
has
Turkish,
Portugal
man.
in the sweepstake.
Yeah, I do, you know.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
You got it good, man.
Does no one have Switzerland?
I got Costa Rica. I'm gone.
Who has
gone.
Switzerland?
Who have you got then? You don't know? Lee?
No, Morocco and Spain, but I couldn't lose today.
Oh, it's still
Yeah,
in
you.
there. Lee, who you got?
Oh, they gave you two.
I'm out, Serbia.
No, I had another one.
And I lost one of them on the Forever Arsenal day. I think I had Spain as well, didn't I? I think I had Spain and Argentina.
Yeah, well, I've lost one as well. Germany in that one.
Yeah.
Are you confident in this one?
Am I confident? If I win it, I win it. I don't really care too much about Portugal, to be honest. I'd rather Argentina and Messi win it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Forget
You're
it.
lot-
a Messi or Ronaldo, man. That's what
Messi,
we're saying.
man,
No.
So what happens if it was an
So
England
you're all
Argentina
Messi men then, that's what we're saying here, like that.
England Argentina final? Who do you want to win it?
Argentina.
Wow.
Yeah.
For Messi.
For Messi.
Well, not
Would
for
you
Harry,
feel that
not for
way?
Harry Kane.
Nah.
England, I obviously won.
I'll pass on that
Yeah,
one.
Yeah,
you
pass
feel
on that
No,
one.
no, because if England win it, it's like, you know what I mean? We get to celebrate.
Yeah.
I want England,
As
but
fans.
if
I've
England
actually
ain't,
got
I
a
wouldn't want Messi.
French granddad.
But if I wouldn't be up. If Messi wins it, it's like
No, if
it's not
Messi
the end of
wins
the
it, it's not
world.
the end
It's
of the world,
like,
but
oh
not
my
against
God.
England.
Oh, yeah.
We witnessed the best player in the world collect everything.
But not at the expense of England.
Oh, of course not.
Agree.
Of course not. No,
Ma-
no. 'Cause if England, you'd want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I got these two will go crazy if Harry Kane scored the winner.
My mum's maiden name's Argent, which is French in sterling.
Oh, so it's real?
Yeah, it's true, yeah. Yeah. Viva France.
Never. You
Oh
got a few horses in this race.
Cabello says, FuIzzy, are you confident that Bellingham would go to Liverpool?
I said, yeah, I DM'd him.
But do you feel confident that he goes to Liverpool?
You know
or-
what it is? I'm not gonna lie to you. Social media gassed me, innit? I've seen Henderson and Trent just with the guy 24/7.
They could just be friends though.
This looks like it's gonna be friends and
Friends and
work friends.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This looks like the way we're bribed, like just whispering in his ear, just Henderson's flirting with him, like it's just crazy. It's crazy. So I'll be surprised if we don't get him. I'll be
Liverpool
surprised.
got the money to get him.
Yeah, I think we do. Of course we do.
What's it going to cost?
We'll get whatever it costs.
100?
More than that.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
120?
But will he
Yeah,
go
between
to
120 and
Liverpool with
150.
Europa League football, though? That's the thing, wasn't it?
Wow.
Well, or no European football.
I think it's talking to you.
I won't talk to me, honey.
I think it's talking to you.
No.
They'll get it, man. They'll get it.
I don't think so, you know.
What?
They won't get Europe.
Oh, are you guys
I
talking about
thought
coming top
Bellingham.
four? Oh,
I was talking about Europe.
I was talking about winning.
I
the
don't know where
Champions League.
Bellingham's going, but
This
if
year?
I had to put
Yeah, yeah.
money
I was
in
talking
it.
Oh,
about
yeah,
winning.
because
Sorry,
it's
guys.
still in the Champions League.
Yeah, I
isn't
was
it?
talking about winning it, not
Oh,
coming top
right,
four.
yeah, that's still,
about
who have
winning
you got,
that
who have you got
trophy.
in the next round?
Real Madrid.
Yeah, so will he come with Europa League football? That's what I'm asking.
We'll beat them though.
Nunes!
Yeah. That's why we'll beat them now. It's different.
The
It's
PSG
different.
president.
I'm
Yes.
confident against them. I don't want to talk about it. It's World Cup now. Let me talk about it after.
Can't even bear to think about it.
But yeah, no, I reckon we would. I reckon
I don't think Liverpool can afford. I don't know. Who
I
can
reckon
afford
we
him,
can
really?
afford him.
Man
I don't-
City can afford him, that's who.
Oh.
Oh, I'll tell you what, he's
Oh,
messed
really?
up there.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult. If Liverpool could spend that money on one player, like same for Arsenal, could Arsenal could afford him, but to spend all that on one player is a big ask.
I don't think he'll go.
I'd love him at Arsenal.
Yeah, I
but
don't think he'll go there though, innit? You're not really that.
Well, it depends where we finish, innit?
Sorry, you're talking about Bellingham?
Yeah,
Go to
yeah,
Arsenal?
yeah. No.
I mean,
He'll
that's-
score against them, but he won't go there.
Yeah, he ain't going there.
He'll go to the Emirates once a season.
We've got enough young stars in our side, don't worry about that.
We don't need another one, do we?
No, how many you got?
We're full of them.
Don't look at us, I'm not in the conversation.
Oh, no,
I'm just hosting.
I heard your voice. I thought
I'm just hosting,
you wanted
honey.
to be part of it.
Anyway, John Renee said, can we please dispel the rumour that Xhaka for Arsenal is simply playing his Switzerland role? He always played deep for Switzerland, simple.
Oh, space.
Yeah, listen,
Yeah.
he's played a little bit more forward for Switzerland, and let's be honest, there isn't the pressure for Switzerland to perform like there is for Arsenal, you know, and so the pressure's a little bit off, and I suppose he's enjoyed that role.
Xhaka's been better this year. I'm not having that. He's always been like that good. I'm not having that. I'm not having that.
The last 2 years he's been brilliant.
Does he get injured?
Not very often, no.
Hardly ever gets injured.
So this might be his first
Yeah.
time.
Maybe.
The last
But
2
what
years.
happens nuts if he does
No,
that?
huh?
Don't.
No,
Just,
nothing, don't
Oh,
panic.
he's
Don't
wishing.
No,
panic.
I'm just saying if he gets injured, it'll be like his first proper serious injury.
he had an injury after the game against Spurs last season, you know, and was out for a few months, wasn't he?
He came back early, though, remember?
Come back early, like, yeah. And he's been brilliant for the last
he's
couple
solid.
of years. Ever since I sat next to him, Turkish, that time, I said to him, Granite, right, this is how it's got to be. Right, you know.
Well, he listened, he took it on
Yeah, he
board.
My mate Turkish is a big fan. He said.
I've got a few
He's not.
Xhaka shirts in the wardrobe.
There's a few, you know. Listen, that is what is great about football. Your opinions can be changed. And
Fickle.
Yeah, 100.
with
Yeah, it's
managers,
mad,
with players. You know, look, you know, Nunez, for instance, let's talk about him at the moment. He's got to change people's opinions, isn't he? And I think that he will. But you know,
Darwin
that's what's
Nunez,
great
you're
about
talking-
it.
you're saying?
Yeah, for Liverpool. Like,
I don't
you know
think he's
what I
been
mean?
that bad, you know. But
No, but that's what's great about football.
banging him in.
He will change opinions, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, no. He's
How many
changed
goals
mine.
has he
He's
scored?
changed mine.
What was your
In
initial
the beginning,
opinion?
I was caning him, like
Yeah.
ripping him. But then I feel like a lot of people were because he came in the same time as Haaland came in, and the way Haaland, I was
comparing them, weren't they? Yeah, exactly.
Haaland,
You can't
Nunez,
do
they're
that,
both
man.
tall, they both got long hair, they both da-da-da-da-da-da. But then Haaland just done a mad thing. So then Nunez weren't doing that, and the way he was dribbling, losing the ball and stuff.
that sent him off
But yeah,
early.
then on the other hand, you see Jesus, and he was scoring goals for Arsenal, left, right, centre. But Nunez got more goals than him in the Premier League. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So then,
Yeah,
that's when I realised this guy, he's doing well. It's his first
might need some time.
season in English football, so he's a young kid as well. Give him time, and we're good, man. So yeah, I like him. To be honest.
Okay. Honesty Hortensia said, I believe he's a Liverpool fan, said, we'll be able to afford Bellingham when we get our oil money. What's going on with the sale? Any takers?
I love this game, man.
I said I love this game.
I love this. You know that? You know why? Because if we say we want him, cash, please.
You're gonna have to
Go
get
straight
the
to the bank, cash, please.
you're gonna have to get the right owners.
Cash. Yeah, we're getting it. We're getting them. See what? We're in the Middle East.
It'd be interesting to see what happens because
We're down there now.
Man United are up for grabs. And who would you go for, Man United or Liverpool?
Yeah,
United, they're tired, man.
Liverpool are quoted
Less money.
less money, and they're in a better position, I'd say. So that's probably the wiser option. But then Man United are the bigger brand.
Man United, the biggest club in the world,
Yeah,
though,
they're
aren't
bringing
they?
more
So-
revenue.
They are, but look what they're going through. Do you want that stress as owner? You don't, innit?
If you've got money, you won't be stressed.
With Liverpool,
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
come in,
Just put it right in the
Klopp's
season,
there,
don't
everyone's
you?
there, it's ready for you. We're already seasoned.
Yeah, you are. That's the thing.
I don't know about everything's there for Liverpool. I think they've got a big rebuild to do with their midfield.
No, okay, we do have a rebuild, but it's not a massive rebuild.
No, it's not
But
massive.
actually,
I can't-
Unspoken T says Liverpool needs 3 or 4 midfield players. There's no way they're paying 100 million for Jude.
We're paying 100 million for Jude, man.
See, that's the
We
thing.
are,
you're
we're
gonna-
in Jude's
they
ear.
can get one,
Henderson, have you seen what he's doing?
but they need a little bit more
give
than
and take, yeah.
you know what I mean in their team, Liverpool.
They don't really have players of value
Well, right now,
to sell and make money off.
we don't want to do that though. Who do we want to sell? We don't want to sell Elliot,
Nah,
Carvalho.
who wants to buy Elliot right now anyway?
Is he
You're not
English?
seeing him in the Champions League. You're not seeing him.
Is he
man.
English, Elliot?
Is Elliot English?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where is he? Where is he? Is he in the World Cup? How old is he?
What do you mean?
He's taking his water offence.
Well, how old is he?
He's younger than Smith Rowe. He's younger than Smith Rowe.
Is he younger than Swift?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. More
So
Champions
how many
League goals.
caps has he got for England?
What does that mean?
I don't want I'm asking how many
What does that
caps
mean?
he got for you know, he's the
Man
bright.
said more Champions League goals. Emil ain't played Champions League, my bro.
Who? He ain't played?
No.
It's-
Who's got more Premier
He's
League
in, he was
goals?
in,
He ain't played none.
That's a touch.
Go on!
Elliot ain't played Premier League, no?
Elliott's not played for England at any level. Like, he's obviously at.
Must have been fun.
Yeah, he must have done
Unders,
it.
surely.
How old
He's
is
a
he?
talent,
I'm playing junior. I
Is
don't
that
know.
19?
19.
Oh, he's
18,
a
maybe,
talent.
maybe even younger, to be honest. 18, 19.
Plenty of time then. Plenty of time.
Super chat from AFC Max who says, big up to the AFC boys, Turkish Lee and Dan. Bellingham is...
Oh!
We're gonna come
What a goal!
That was disgusting.
Ramos, what a goal that is.
1-0 to Portugal.
That's why he dropped Ronaldo, Lee. He put him up top. and he
Ronaldo
bangs
didn't
it
run,
in.
yeah? Ronaldo didn't run. All these guys are running. Ronaldo's still on the bench like this.
No
Wow.
way.
I think
There's
Ronaldo's
no
in
way.
there. I think Ronaldo's
He's
in
got to
there.
be in there. There's no way he didn't run.
He's got to be in there, otherwise it would be a bad look.
One of the goals of the tournament. That was an absolute banger.
If he did not run,
I can't see. I haven't seen him.
I was in there.
Nah, Ronaldo in there, you know.
because he'll still be there, innit? Look.
Oh, no, he is. He's there.
He's there, he's
He was
there.
there. He was there.
Ramos with the goal. Let's have another look at that one.
That was a bad.
Absolute class. Was that Felix who put that ball into him? Look
Bang.
at that.
Oh,
My
what a
word,
goal.
what a strike.
Yeah, long day, Switzerland.
Yeah, keeper's got no chance.
Yeah,
That is an
it's it.
absolute. It's that touch as well into his class. What
Near
a
post.
bullet shot.
it.
Is he the one that plays for Benfica?
Ramos. Who does Ramos play for? Anyone know? I don't actually know. You know.
That was a finish.
We'll find out.
Wow.
We'll find out. But it is 1-0 to Portugal.
He never see it, did he? He didn't see it.
No, it's long.
No.
It was quick as well.
No, Ronaldo, no problem. Sorry, back to your super chat, Max. He said, big up to the AFC boys, Turkish Lee and Dan. Bellingham is not going to Liverpool. He's coming to Man City or Arsenal. Saka, best friends with Jude. LFC fan thinks he's going to LFC, but he just because he butted heads with Henderson.
No, we don't think. We know he's coming.
That was done in love. We are also running a poll as to who will qualify. 59% of you voted for Portugal, 40% of you voted for Switzerland.
And people confirming he plays for Benfica as well.
He's plays for Benfica. He's a young kid. I think it's like 14 goals for Benfica already this season. I think he's only 21. 20. Honesty Hortensia said, when Klopp wants a player, he will get him. Still think that's the case? Still got that same poll?
Oh, Chelsea?
No,
Liverpool, they've had their little cycle. It's now somebody else's turn, like, you know what I mean? That's what happens in football, like, you know, Liverpool got, as I said, you know what I mean, got a big rebuild job. Most important thing for Liverpool now is to try and get back into the Europa League spots. Right, you know what I mean?
Love it, Lee. Love it.
I pray. If we
Hey,
come
remember him on the
above
segment when he come, he's giving it large, and he like, bang, 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 see you later.
if we come above you lot this season, I don't care even
Do
if
you think
finish-
you are?
We've got to worry about Everton, mate.
Yeah, because you got no thing in it.
Do you think you're going to finish above us?
Xhaka maybe might be injured.
Praying like.
Might
like,
be,
come on,
maybe.
Xhaka's gone down. Xhaka's gone down.
Let the game finish and then we can discuss. But
Listen, I don't think. I think people are dancing on Liverpool's grave a little bit. but
I agree. It's
too soon
silly,
for me,
silly,
but
silly, silly.
I think. Oh, well, what's this?
Nah, just try.
Why are they even showing that? It's like.
yeah, there's no point in it.
Why
No
is the-
point.
what is the
show
point?
the
I don't know what the
graphics.
point of that was.
Just to
That
show
is
the graphics.
mad.
But oh yeah, this is the technology we got now.
Listen,
was a
Liverpool
mad
finished top
finish.
4 this season.
They've got still got. I wouldn't write. I'll be in. I'm joking. I wouldn't write them off, but they're going to have to
They're
go.
not going to win the title, but they're gonna top.
Which is
top
a shame.
4.
This is it's just a shame.
They had a good result.
Bless you.
Right.
Thank
You've got
you.
cold coming on,
I have
so-
got a slight cold. It's been lingering for the
They had
past few
a,
days.
they had a good. Sorry to bring that out, but
It's okay,
they
thank
done
you.
it. They needed that result at Tottenham, and they got that. So that puts them back. You know, that shows that they've still
Didn't
got
deserve it, but they still got it.
Why didn't
That was a
we-
hard
what do you
watch,
mean?
that one, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
What do you mean we didn't deserve it?
You literally didn't.
How?
You didn't. You just didn't deserve it. Anyone that watched that game knew you didn't deserve that. Tottenham played far better.
Oh.
Apart from those two goals we
Sometimes
let
they
you
take
have.
it. I tell you what,
But
he's
you know
onside
what?
as well on the left-hand side.
Oh, I can't
cleared.
lie. I've actually had a really nice break from watching Tottenham.
Yeah?
Yeah, I haven't missed them at all.
No, Antonio,
Not that-
Antonio. No.
I see you do.
I've
Weekends are
really
more
enjoyed
enjoyable,
it.
aren't they? Because there is that pressure of a game.
Genuinely, I've not missed
I
one
like
bit.
it though. I like that. I miss it.
no.
I
miss
don't.
it.
I don't
No, I
miss
miss
being
it.
stressed
Oh,
out
that's a
every
lovely
weekend.
move.
I tell you what, that is.
Oh, some nice football.
If they score, it would have been a great move. I'll tell you what, Portugal, looking better without Ronaldo.
They do
at this
look a lot
moment in
more
time.
fluid,
A
don't they?
little
Yeah.
bit more
I'll tell
fluid.
you, it's didn't need him for that goal. I'll tell you that. That was an absolute banger.
It was unreal. Saya says Ramos, the goal scorer, is one of the reasons Benfica are top of their Champions League
Yeah.
group.
There you go.
Benfica, same group with PSG. Yeah, I think it's 14 goals he's got for Benfica already this season, and he's only 20 or 21 years old. So he's definitely someone to probably keep an eye on. Is there anyone else in this tournament that, like, obviously wasn't someone you probably thought, oh, really good already, but someone else has been a standout for you?
Kudos for me.
I didn't.
to be
Do you
up
know what? He wasn't really in the Euros, was he? He was like in and around about. But like this tournament, 19 years of age, I think he just come on and just gone well over the expectations I thought of. At one stage, I didn't think he might even be playing, but you know, he's undroppable now.
Yeah.
He really is. So for me, I
absolutely.
think he's been standout.
The other one that people were talking about, and I think has been good, Gakpo.
Yeah, Cody Gakpo.
Yeah, he's done well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and, 3-3 he got, and I thought, okay, I'm going to start looking at this guy, and because he was in our group stage for the Europa League, and he didn't really impress me.
No, didn't do
But
nothing.
away from home, he did. I thought, oh, okay, he looks good. Can play across the front three as well, quite tall, knows where the goal is. So I don't think he'd be staying at PSV for very long, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I think they're open to sell in January as well, but it looks like Man United will probably get him.
Hopefully we'll go in with him. We need another striker now.
And us.
I don't think with the finances we have.
You got nothing, yeah? You got Richarlison, the new R9 or something.
Honestly, so do you know what, actually? Richarlison's impressed me loads this tournament.
It's been great.
I think playing him down the middle, obviously we don't play him like in that position because of Kane, but if there was a way that we could fit all of them into the team, I don't know how in that formation that we that fossil football formation we play. But if there was a way,
6-1-2, like yeah. 6 at the back.
But if there's a way to kind of fit everyone in the system and put Richarlison down the middle and Kane behind, I think he'd have just as much joy for Tottenham as he would be having.
Oh, I said I've liked Richarlison. I liked him when I see him at Everton. He was decent at Watford.
Because he's clearly got the
he's got that little bit of
the tools to be able to do it.
He's the next one Arsenal fans are going to hate, though.
Yeah, he's got that little bit of skullduggery to his game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, and you know what I mean? I think he's always been a decent player, like, you know.
Yeah,
so.
no, he's always been good.
And the thing with this World Cup is that it could give him, confidence to go kick on, like, you know what I mean?
I don't think he's getting in that first team. I think Kulusevski's mentally good.
No. My
Like,
point is
so good.
playing all four
Yeah,
of them.
I don't know if Conte wants to do that.
No,
does he?
but I would. I don't know how. I
Can't
wouldn't
you
do
be
it
the
with that
manager, Abby?
system.
Can't
I'd love to
You
be.
go for four up front.
Sometimes when I watch that, I think to myself.
Because Kane could actually drop into that midfield
Well,
role, I think.
Kane drops deep anyway, so if you can play, if there was a way you could fit all four, I would
You have
never
to go
drop. I
forward
would
and
never
back,
drop
wouldn't you?
Kulusevski ever. I wouldn't do that.
Don't look good for Xhaka, innit?
I absolutely love that. You're on a wind up. You're fully on a wind up.
It's not even.
Fully on a wind up. Let's see what else you guys are saying in the chat. Honesty Hortensia, such a cool name. So, question for the panel: if Messi wins the World Cup, will he be the all-time greatest, or will it still be Pele? Big up Turkish and the top 6 show.
I didn't grow up in the Pele era, so for me, yeah, Messi.
I have to agree with that.
I
always
didn't-
has been, but
Yeah,
I didn't see Pele or Maradona, so I can't comment on those
So
two.
mine will always be Messi, to be honest. I don't care about the if I wasn't there, I don't care for it. Like the Pele's, Maradona. I'm not saying they're bad and that. I know that about them, but
I don't think he needs to win a World Cup neither, like, you know what I mean? The World Cup is not, it's a team sport, it's not an individual.
If it's about that, then Pele wins, and he's won 4, hasn't he? Whatever it is, he's won. That's mad.
Well, you know what I mean? Different era, wasn't it? Of
course.
You know what I mean? Like Maradona to me is the best player I've ever seen. And I've seen Messi, Ronaldo. But, you know, if Maradona was playing in this generation now, on these pitches, the protection that he gets now, he would have been incredible.
It's a good point. Great point.
Yeah. Very, very good point. Lots of you have been sending in people that you have been impressed with this tournament. Amrabat is one of them that keeps coming up quite a lot. Musiala, Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
That's a good shout, Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah, there's definitely been a few that keep
Benfica
coming
as well,
up.
isn't it?
Is he?
I think
Yes, he
Benfica
is.
as
Yeah.
well, yeah.
What an unbelievable recruitment they've had, by the way.
And they sell well as well. When you look at the numbers they get.
Them
for their
Dortmund
players.
and Ajax, just the 3 of them, just unbelievable. And yeah, crazy, man.
I think if Messi wins the World Cup, it ends the debate of GOAT. without the World Cup, it keeps it a debate, even though realistically Messi is the greatest of all time, but it keeps a debate in there.
But what happens if, let's say, Portugal won? Then what?
Ronaldo can win what he wants. He's never been a better player than Messi. Never. Like, I credit Ronaldo for keeping up. There was a time when Messi was about 3 Ballon d'Ors ahead, then Ronaldo really kicked back into gear, caught up with him, and I rate Ronaldo for that because he kept the debate alive. But if you're a football person and you watch them two play in their prime, then Messi is out of this world compared to Ronaldo. Out of this world. Some of the things he'd done on the football pitch in his prime is mad. So there is no debate there for me. It's just, Ronaldo's work ethic and his determination to be the best kept him up there and made it a debate. But realistically, if you watch both of them in their prime, there is no, for me, there is no debate about who's better.
Can't even lie, that's spot on to me. What Turkish is saying is facts. So
now my goal is Zidane, but I know Messi's greater than Zidane.
Yeah.
As a everyone got individual things. You said Maradona and.
I think Ronaldo in his prime was as good as Messi. I don't think there's much in it.
But the way Messi done it.
Yeah, Messi. I think that Ronaldo's they're different players, and I also played in different sorts of at times. That Barcelona team, Ronaldo and Real Madrid had to go about it differently. They couldn't go toe to toe with them, and they still found a way to beat them at times. And like even with, dare I say it, under Mourinho, he still excelled in that system of not being as positive as Barcelona.
He beat all of them.
Oh,
It is
God.
an absolute
Shoot,
beast.
that's a foul, that surely.
Definite
He's
foul.
brought him
but
right back as well. Was that
unbelievable
Pepe?
from Mbolo to have the strength.
Is that Diaz?
Off Diaz.
He's just rolling.
Really. He couldn't handle it.
Look at that.
Get off.
Is that not a booking?
Beast mode, yeah,
Should
definitely.
be.
should have been.
Definitely should
I
be.
got that in me.
Got that in there? Yeah, in our
should be a
pets. We will
booking.
check in with those shortly. Christos said Griezmann and Dembele have impressed me. Dembele was always a baller. His injury made him forgetful. As for Griezmann, looks not that impressive for Atletico. But yeah, I think all of the France team have been pretty impressive, haven't they?
100.
They've been
Dembele's
fantastic.
always been a baller. Just
Rabiot's impressed me.
yeah, Rabiot's
Yeah.
good.
Do you know what I mean?
Chalmini,
He's been
they've
really
got a
good.
good squad. For me, if I had to pick one team, I'll go them to win it at the moment. France ahead of Brazil.
Yeah, I think they've been the best. What I've seen them.
Got the best player in the world at the
Yeah.
moment, I think, as well. In one of the best players in the world, anyway.
Apparently, he
Mbappe
didn't
and
train
Haaland.
today, did he?
They got. Apparently not. No, apparently he didn't train. If he's up for England game, that'd be good.
He didn't train, but
No, I
he
think
done
he
the
did
recovery
recovery
Yeah,
session.
no,
Yeah,
I think he will be.
a recovery. AFC Max in the super chat said, not going to lie, Abbi is looking good, but her supporting Spurs would be a disappointment. It's like Lee said ages ago, it's like having Black Forest cake, but someone sticking a tomato on it.
Is that what you said?
What was actually on a Black Forest cake?
A
Berries.
tomato on a Black Forest gutter.
Oh,
Cherries.
Cherries.
Tell you what, Shaqiri's just had a free kick. And
I was so
Wasn't
close.
too bad.
I don't. You know what I mean? As glamorous and as lovely as you are, I'm not put off by the Tottenham thing.
Oh, thanks, hon.
You know what I mean? Like, no,
means a
you know
lot
what I
to
mean?
me.
We've gone past that. I mean, do you really?
No, man, it doesn't bother me at all.
It's those Oscar-worthy performances
Yeah,
we
that's
take
it,
part
yeah.
on.
Maybe that's what it is,
that's
man.
what
The
it is,
Yeah.
acting duet has done it. enough
Yeah,
for you,
yeah.
do you know
I
what mean?
actually wish we would have had the behind the scenes of that because it was so funny.
Yeah, it was a laugh.
There's still one more ad to come.
Yeah. No, Zaki season might not do that.
Well, I
Because
just want to see what it looked like.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see.
It was quite an intimate.
Yeah.
Was it?
It was
Yeah.
quite intimate.
Yeah.
I want to see
He
it.
said he didn't feel it like. No, I certainly did.
Enough said.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should just ask Saki to.
Yeah, we're our
just so
Saki.
we can have a look at it.
We should make, as it happens, we should be allowed to make judgment on it as well.
I agree. It was very up close, very very personal.
Yeah.
There was severe personal space
Yeah.
issues on that one.
He knows about that today, didn't he, mate? Personal space.
Listen, I weren't complaining. I'm just
He
going
had
to
a
say
small
that.
had a small issue this morning.
What today? Yeah. Shall I tell the story?
It's the best
Tell the
story.
story.
You got
It's a good-
Turkish,
it's a
you
good
got
story.
honestly.
I'm lucky to be here, like, you know what I mean?
This is a great story.
I'm lucky to be here because I got locked in my bathroom today, like, for an hour and a half.
How?
Well, what happened was my daughter Emily is staying with me and she broke the door handle.
Whilst
So-
he was inside, or
Yeah, so inside. So I've gone in today, like, strips off, like getting ready to come in and shut the door, right? And I thought I'll go and get my phone, like, and I couldn't open the door, right? So I've had to start banging on like my next door neighbours, like, you know, going, Sue, can you hear me? Nothing, like, no. Nothing. So I've got a little window about that big, so I'm leaning out, shouting out, help, can somebody help me, like. So I've got no clothes on, have I, like, you know what I mean? Like, I've just got the towel from the bathroom.
But you had a bath towel, like a hand towel.
No, not my bath.
Flannel.
You had a flannel.
I need more than a flannel. I was just saying. So I thought, well, what I'll have to do is so if I can climb out of this window, then I can go next door to Sue, who's got my mum's phone number. She can come and let me back in the house, because I can't. Once I'm out, I can't get in. I can't get in the house. So start naked. I put the towel on the sink. Started climbing out, like, you know what I mean. I couldn't get through. Like, it was so I've had to climb back in. Now the time's ticking now. Like, I'm thinking, hey, what's going to happen here?
Oh, 2-0.
Pepe with the goal.
39-year-old Pepe with a header from a corner.
See, sometimes age ain't nothing.
He might be the oldest player ever to score.
He
must be the oldest player to score in the world. No, Roger Miller was about 40 odd.
Yeah.
Was he?
Oh, yeah.
He was. 2-0 so far. No shocks in this game. 2-0 Portugal.
Nah, Switzerland haven't offered nothing.
Yeah, so I've got no phone, I've got no, so I'm stuck in there, like, so and then I'm shouting, and like, help, anybody can help me, like, you know what I mean? And if lucky a fella come out across the road, said, you all right? So I said, oh yeah, I'm all right, it's just that I'm stuck, I can't get out, like, you know what I mean? So
how did he get into your house?
So what happened was that he went next door to my next door neighbour Sue, who then rang up my mum. And my mum's partner Bill come round and
So how long were you locked in the bathroom?
Hour and a half. I could have been in there for 4 days.
What did you do?
Huh?
What did you do? Did you have your phone?
No.
So what were you doing?
What do you mean, what was I doing?
Like,
For the hour and a half.
Having a wash.
Yeah, like, you have another shower.
Chilling out, just have another one.
Well, I thought, well, while I'm waiting, I'm sort of, I've had a shave and
Did you use Manscaped? Because don't forget,
no.
you can get 20% off on
Can get
Manscaped.
20%
Use code World Cup.
But yeah, so I'm shouting out. Hopefully someone could hear me, like. But if no one would have heard me, I could still be there now. And no one would. Like, people would be ringing and going, like, well, he ain't answering his phone. So the moral of this story is, if you're going for a bath,
Take your phone.
take your phone with you, because it would have been no problem at all. So yeah, so what happened was, my mum's partner's come round with all these tools and all that, because he thinks I'm like, generally like badly locked in there, like, you know what I mean? So he's just pulled down the door handle, and he's going, yeah, you prat, I've just opened it, like, you know what I mean? So I said, yeah, I know, you get in there, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'll lock you in, see if you can get out. So that's what I've done, I locked him in there, can you get out now? And he went, oh, no, I can't, like. So I said, there you go.
So is it fixed now?
Yeah, he's put a new, like, well, I've got to get a new handle, but he's put a, yeah. Like, yeah, I've got to get the handle.
Quite productive. I mean, at least he didn't have to climb out of the window.
Well, I tried.
That's where I wanted that story.
Yeah, I know. Well, that was the thing. Like,
Yeah.
What I was going to do, if I could have got out there, I would have actually.
Imagine walking
had a
past and
towel.
seeing Lee scaling like the roof in a towel.
In a towel, like.
He said he left his towel on the side.
I had to leave the towel on the side.
Through naked.
So I've had to climb through naked because I couldn't do it with a towel because, you know.
I'm lucky the window didn't shut.
Imagine if I'd have got stuck out there, like, you know what I mean?
That
Like,
was proper.
but then what I would have had to have done was actually have had to, if I would have got out there, I'd have actually gone then with the towel round me with nothing else, climbed over my fence. Because, like,
you could never have made that with the towel round.
No.
It
And then
just
knocked on
wouldn't have
Sue's door and gone, Sue, can I...
She would have called the police.
And I'd have had to have sat in her house for about 10, 15 minutes until Bill come with this towel round me, like, you know what I mean? Like, so, fortunately, somebody heard me, like, you know.
It is 2-0 Portugal, 35 minutes gone. Ramos, who was the first scorer of Portugal, he's the youngest player to score for Portugal in a knockout stage at the World
21.
Cup. He's 21
And
years
probably,
old.
I bet they got the oldest and the youngest in the first game. Yeah.
Quite possibly. Super chat from Honesty, who said, who has more precious in a big tournament? A youngster trying to make a name on the big stage, or an already established player?
Oh, that's a good...
Already established, I think, surely.
Yeah, I'd say more
No
established,
pressure on the
yeah.
youngsters, sure. You can't have pressure on the young kids, man, for me. But, like,
Yeah, and
we're
also
talking about
with
Messi, aren't we? Saying there's pressure on him to win a cup.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be on Jude Bellingham to win it, would there? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you think? I don't think there's any pressure on Jude Bellingham. Do you think?
No,
No.
not at all.
It shouldn't be.
But they can't be. I mean, he's, you know, it's I know he was at the Euros, but this is his first major tournament.
But what the next World Cup there will be, won't there?
Okay.
Well, it depends what he's done. Yeah, it depends what he does in the next 4 years.
Yeah, they'd be expecting him to do to do bits.
It's like he turns into a Steven Gerrard, not a Dele Alli, though. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
was that a little pop that there, Dan?
It's
Whatever
not
happened to
pop-up.
Dele Alli?
Somewhere in the
It's
back end of
incredible.
Fall from right, that is the biggest fall, man.
He's in
Biggest
I
fall
never
from
rated
Rice.
him anyway. I never thought he was as
There's
good
no
as what
way
people
you
were
could.
saying.
There's no way you could ever have not rated him.
No,
At
so
that
like, I
peak
thought he was.
time, there's no way you can sit there and say you didn't.
I
rate
thought he was
him.
overrated. I thought he was a good player. I thought he was like mad.
Oh,
That
do you remember
people
that
were
one
like,
against Arsenal in the cup? That lovely little thing. That was
Nah,
so
I weren't there for that
sexy.
one. I think I
that
must
was a
have
lovely goal.
washing my hair or something.
Did you win
like
it that year?
But yeah.
No, we didn't.
No,
but
got beat by Chelsea in the semi.
Knocked you out of it. Knocked you out of it. So that was all that mattered.
Boom.
Also,
Oh, what happened there?
Fine.
Go on, Granite.
Come on. Oh.
Granit Xhaka back and all. No, I must admit, I thought he was. I thought they were overhyping him a bit. That was all I was saying.
No,
I didn't expect this.
I agree. He was a good player.
Good player, but it wasn't like Gaza for me. So
No, it's not. It's not.
no. But then
Gaza.
you Tottenham fans would have had you said he was. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, there was a couple of seasons.
They
there.
overrated,
Yeah,
don't they?
no.
Sometimes they go a
I'd
bit
say
over the
those,
top,
those
Tottenham
first two
fans.
seasons where he was linked with Madrid, he could have gone for 100+ million at that point.
That was like.
Do you remember
There was you were looking at him saying this kid is unbelievable.
They
He's
had
got
the song where he's
something.
better than Ozil, didn't they? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was. Oh, what song that was?
Don't remind me of
Great song.
Ozil, man.
No, but there was a song like, you know, it's only cost
We've
5 mil or
got
something, and he's
Ali,
better than
yeah.
Ozil. That's what they made up.
He was.
Oh, was it?
Something like that, wasn't it? Have you or something? Do you know
Yeah.
the song?
I do know the song.
Are you gonna
If it lands on it, I'll sing it for you.
Oh, okay. That's a cool.
There you go.
know what I mean?
Hopefully it doesn't.
The
'cause I hate
thing, well,
singing.
I'm
And I
not
got
trying to
that.
diss him because he's Tottenham, by the way, because there has been unbelievable players like Modric, Bale, Kane. I can't sit there and say they weren't good.
Yeah.
I just didn't think Dele Alli was one of them. I never thought he was a Kane, Modric.
Oh, I thought he was a good player. I hated him because he was a good player.
He was definitely a good player, but
Yeah,
he was overrated as
He
well.
was. He
He
was.
wasn't doing it for long enough. You had about 18 months to 2 years, and then
That's
that's
what
it.
happens nowadays.
Yeah,
though,
why
I agree with
did he fall off the rail so much? It's unreal, isn't it?
End up agreeing.
Well, sometimes we agree. Why do I think there's lots of reasons why, but he's in Besiktas now. I think it's Besiktas. Hortensia says, off topic, I hope Jadon Sancho can get in a good headspace. It's no joke. I'm a Liverpool fan.
That was a bad. I think. Silly,
Wrong time to go to United.
To go there, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think there's a player in there, but he's been really
There's
disappointing.
definitely a player in there. I mean, we see what he could do at Dortmund as
yeah.
well. But do you think he's just picked the wrong club?
At the wrong time, I don't know. Sometimes Man United is never the wrong club. As much as I don't like them, they're never the wrong club. At a moment, I would say they probably are. They're looking like Ten Hag could get them back up to it. And Jadon Sancho is a talented boy, but you've got to put him in the Havertz mark and the Nicola Pepe mark at the moment. That's been a flop. 80 million was he? It's been a bad
it's
buy.
a lot of money.
Bad buy.
But I don't know if you can say it's a bad buy or it's just a bad fit.
But it's
What
a
do you
lot, innit?
reckon?
I don't know, man. To be honest, I ain't seen much of him at United in terms of a highlight stand-up performance. So yeah, it's been a bad bad signing, man.
Bad couple of years for him, really.
Yes, to be honest, like I haven't seen glimpse. Let's say.
Man United, and it was a bad move for sure.
Yeah, because United's done it a lot.
United and
with
Chelsea,
players.
both recent times,
Falcao,
they've
Di
had a lot
Maria.
of good young players, and then they just crumble.
Off the mark.
There's something else though. It ain't just that, because Rashford's managed to turn things around a bit for him, and he's at Man United. Obviously, you look at what Saka's done after so you got Saka, Rashford, and Sancho after this tournament at the Euros. Only 2 out of the 3 are here. Something's happened to him.
He was, but then he went to Man United from there, didn't he? Like, or was he at Man United?
No,
He
he
was
went
at Man United. Was he at Man United?
No, they signed him after. They signed him that summer.
Yeah, no, you're right. You know.
Yeah, he signed last summer.
Yeah.
Not the summer, just gone the one before.
He went, innit? He played the thing and went there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Sadiq said, United fan said Sancho is better than Saka. Never. Saka has elite mentality. Sancho can't deal with the pressure. Justin Oscall said United also ruined Pogba.
Pogba, Falcao,
Pogba ruined himself. I
Di
think.
Maria,
Di Maria.
There's a lot. There
Depay.
is a
Like
lot.
they had so many
Varane.
players, bro. Yeah, like come on.
Yeah, Varane. What's happened there, man? Nobody signed him.
Man United happened.
Yeah.
Paul Pogba was like really like the Jude Bellingham for France, wasn't he? Like he had everything, you know what I mean? And it just
Pogba and Kante together, that just looked mad for France. It was
Just
so
never
good.
really. Again, why didn't it work for him
Yeah.
at
Dunno.
United? It's
Sometimes
weird,
it doesn't, does it, for players?
Doesn't work out sometimes. Felipe on the super chat said, "Can you all name your favourite player from other people's clubs on the panel?" So what we got here?
Easy.
Well, all right, so
Liverpool,
Liverpool.
Liverpool, Tottenham and
So
Arsenal.
Liverpool would be Steven Gerrard for me.
Oh, not current.
He didn't specify. You can do it however you want.
Oh.
My
Okay.
favourite player, like from Liverpool.
Current, I'll say Saka for Arsenal. That's current. And all time will be Henry.
What about Tottenham?
Tottenham.
All time and current
Oh,
Oh, good
save.
save.
Tottenham's it's a bit techie, isn't it?
the same. Who are you going to pick? Gary Mabbott for all time or Darren Anderton?
Oh,
No.
Teddy
Or
Sheringham
Ledley
and
King?
all right, hon.
I'm trying to think
Pat
myself.
Jennings. And Willie Young.
No, all time Tottenham, Sol Campbell. That's easy.
Oh, yeah, a bit
Yeah.
Sol.
Yeah.
You literally cannot pick Sol Campbell.
No, you can't pick Sol.
cannot
Campbell.
pick
Sol
Sol
Campbell
Campbell.
for Tottenham.
I
though.
was going to go Sol Campbell.
You can't actually
How can I
pick Sol
one from
Campbell.
Tottenham?
Why not?
Of old?
It's a cop out. You can't pick that.
Cool.
I'm gonna. If I've got a favourite, I don't really like Tottenham much, so I'm gonna go.
Ginola?
How you going like Puzzle, Ginola,
I'm going. My favourite Spurs player.
Klinsmann, Modric, Bale,
He's going to be cheeky.
I'm gonna.
I know Lee.
I'm going Ryan Mason. There you go.
Oh, no, yeah. I know why that is.
I know, I'll let him have that.
I know why that is.
Thank you. So I'm going to go Ryan for.
Yeah, I'll let you have it.
Let me have that.
I think I'm going for Defoe.
He's your only Spurs player
I
I've
liked him
ever
at
cheered.
Spurs, yeah.
But I would say Glenn Hoddle. Glenn Hoddle was growing, in that era. I think was a fantastic.
Oh,
player.
Tevin says a good Berbatov was class. Berbatov was class.
I think for me, current at Spurs, I'll go Kulusevski. I just think he's ridiculously good, man.
It is very good.
A player that I always respected and think would have done so well at Tottenham if he would have stayed fit. Ledley King,
Yeah.
unbelievable! Like what a centre half he was. If he would have actually stayed fit, so I'll probably go him. For Liverpool, with Lee, Stevie Gerrard, just ridiculous. Currently, Mo Salah, just wow moments for me. Yeah, and that's it, innit? Liverpool and Spurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liverpool. I'd say like if you go like Liverpool players, a player that always used to score against us, and I've always tended to like was Fowler, Robbie Fowler. Who's another
Robbie
one.
Fowler was quality.
Just struck me. Yeah.
Eric Cantona from Man United would be my one from there. Do you know I never disliked? I tell you, at Tottenham, David Ginola, even though he was brilliant.
But just the
Tottenham.
person.
Yeah, Ginola's
Yeah,
a good shout.
I don't like. You think I don't, maybe because I don't relate him to Spurs. I don't know really, but like, I don't really dislike him. Paul Gascoigne would have to come into it at
Yeah,
Spurs
yeah,
as well,
yeah.
like
Oh yeah,
for a couple of years.
it's got to be him actually,
You know
innit?
what I
It's got to
mean?
be Gaza, yeah.
There's
gotta
loads
be
of good
Gaza.
ones you can think of that you would have seen, back
Yeah,
in like
Gaza is
80s,
the one.
90s. There's loads of good ones.
Who's
Ricky
what about you?
Villa, Ozzy Ardiles, there's loads of ones that for
Was it
Tottenham
Ozzy Ardiles, Ray Clements? Obviously, I know
Yeah.
I'm a friend of the family, so
Perryman, there's a lot.
like.
What are you going with, Abby?
Oh, I'm in this conversation?
Yeah, of course you are. In the room, girl. Come on.
Yeah, don't avoid it.
Liverpool, I'd probably go Gerrard as well, to be fair. Can't really not go with Gerrard. But there are some like rogue ones I like. I really liked Dirk Kuyt when I was growing up. Really
yeah,
liked
he's
him.
good, yeah.
I hated him. He used to
Did
always
you?
bloody score against us. Anyway.
I used to really like him as a
Yeah.
player.
Peter Crouch,
Um,
quite liked him at Spurs as well.
Who?
Peter Crouch,
Peter Crouch.
nice guy.
For Arsenal, tricky.
Work for choice.
No, to be fair, I actually was growing up. I mean, for me, it would be Henri, like, just hands down, Henri. Or Lundberg,
Oh yeah?
yeah.
Why Freddie?
Because,
Not Calvin Klein.
Is red hair?
no, it was, because, do you know why? Because when obviously when I was younger and I was at school, it was like the era of like the Invincible, stuff like that. So everybody supported Arsenal, kind of, except for me. And like, I'll never forget, went to this girl's birthday and she was an Arsenal fan and she had a Freddie Lundberg cake.
Yeah.
And I remember being like really jealous because I really liked Freddie Ljungberg as a player.
Yeah.
Obviously, I couldn't like him because he didn't play Spurs, but he was always secretly one of my favourite players.
You can't have your cake and eat it.
You can't. Exactly, but I did eat the cake that day.
Did you? What part of Freddie did you eat?
The red hair.
The red hair.
Well
Oh, you had
played.
the red
Best
hair.
bit.
You had the
Best
red
bit.
hair.
Best bit.
Best bit. Another question from Hortensia, who said, if you could buy a player from your rivals and sell them one, who would it be? I would give Gnabry for free in return for Fernandes. Oh,
What?
Naby, sorry, he's a Liverpool fan, Naby Keita.
For who?
Oh.
For
Oh, so you've
Bruno
got to sell
Fernandes.
one of your current lot
Sell
and then
Naby
buy
Keita
from your rivals.
and buy from your
Is that what you
rival.
mean?
Yes, I think so. I think that's what he means.
Okay.
I'd sell you Emerson Royale. And I'd take... What do we need right now? I'll probably take Odegaard.
Oh. Who would I sell? I'd sell.
It's hard to say. You'd sell someone from the starting 11 now with Arsenal. It's hard.
I'd sell Eddie and Nketiah and I'd take Kulusevski. There you go.
I'm sure you
Yeah,
would.
that's the easy one. Yeah. That's what I was thinking in my head.
You've got to take someone out your starting 11.
yeah.
It just so
Start,
happens
yeah.
that Emerson Royale starts in our
so
starting
who
11.
would
Oh,
you
is that
take
the
out
starting 11?
11?
Yeah, well,
Oh,
I'm
it
just,
ain't from a player.
I'm
Ain't
just
from
going
any
to make
player.
it make
Okay.
it interesting out of your
Okay.
starting 11. It's easy for me. There's quite a few I could give to you.
It's so mad.
Oh, that is hard, isn't it?
It's hard. It's hard.
The
With,
starting 11's good at Arsenal now.
it's hard with Tottenham for sure because I don't know what players I'd take. Because Kulusevski's probably my favourite if I had to pick. But
Who
he
you
starts on
dropping from?
Saka's side, so I wouldn't come to start him.
I don't want to leave Saka or Martinelli out either. So
I'll take out Milner.
He's not in your starting 11. Come
What?
on.
Yeah, he's
Of
not.
course he is.
Come on.
He is. Due to injuries, he is. And take KDB.
This man said, sell James Milner and get KDB.
Yeah.
So what about your starting 11 when everyone's
Yeah,
fit?
when everyone's fit.
He said Naby Keita, bro.
But
Oh, so
we've
you don't
mixed
want me
it
to pick
up.
Milner?
We've mixed it up.
You
From
know,
your-
because
We've mixed it
you
up.
know that's a cold one. You know I'm a winner. If I get rid of Milner and take it,
Yeah.
no, that's a mad thing. Who done his thing? Okay.
It's hard because there's
hard
one
to
Arsenal
take
player
Fabinho
also.
out. He looks
Yeah.
like a granddad, man. Put like Rodri in or something.
No, I wouldn't swap for. I wouldn't do that though.
Well, you wouldn't have Rodri over
No,
Fabinho.
no, I'll keep Fabinho.
Man, he's dreadful at the moment.
No, I'll keep him, man.
Come on, through, bro. He's
I
dreadful.
can't do that, man. Nah, Fabinho.
Rodri's
man.
been wicked.
One of my
for
favourite CDMs, man.
Foggy, we are going to come back to your super chat. We're going to do that for her for after half time because it is half time. Portugal against Switzerland, so we will save that special question you've asked for afterwards. And a reminder that today's World Cup Game Day Live is brought to you by Manscaped, so you can get 20% off of your order, free shipping as well, by using the code World Cup at the checkout or by following the link in the description, and also get involved in that prediction battle. We're going to be checking in as well after half time to see what Lee and I have been probably wrong or right on in this one. But here is a quick word from me and Lee. Since Lee and I are having so much fun at playing Prediction Battle during this World Cup, we've decided to up the stakes.
No!
As I was saying, we've decided that whoever loses between us has to go to the other team's store and buy the winner a fresh team shirt.
No!
What is the problem? We already decided.
I am not going to White Hart Lane. It's not going to happen. You're not going to make me go.
All right, well, you better win then. Sign up and play with your friends and family and let us know if you win, because you can also get a team shirt, because he will be buying 5 Tottenham shirts for 5 of you.
Right, that's it. I've had enough. It's war. And also, you're not invited to my Christmas party.
Charming.
And that's my line.
Honestly, worldwide worthy. It is half time, so that means the wheel is out. Are you ready to spin the wheel?
In the world.
Shall I
And
go first,
Turkish
yeah?
ain't ducking out of it, by the way.
No, Turkish is doing it on the way
He's
back.
gonna he'll do it during the game, whatever.
Go up and have a spin.
Fuck it, let's go.
It's just got a little cigarette.
What one?
Which
How do
one
I
don't you
avoid
want?
everything? How do I avoid everything?
Yeah, I know. Just close your eyes and wish.
There ain't
Where
one
is
now.
it?
There ain't a saved anymore.
Oh, there is.
there?
There's a save.
Oh, there is.
There is one save.
Oh,
One save.
okay,
Very
there you
kind
go.
of them. Very kind of them.
Does it spin? Yeah.
Yeah, it spins.
Do I need to hold?
Wheel.
Hold if you want to go hard.
Oh,
Oh, God.
lovely.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Hold here.
Oh, wow, this is getting worse.
Hey! What's that?
Sprouts.
Sprouts.
Got a raw Brussels
Nice.
sprout.
You got it, a
Take
raw
a
sprout, huh?
Raw Brussels sprout.
There's actually
there
way
water
worse
in
things
there?
I could eat. Other than
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I don't mind that.
I'm not bothered.
Do you know
by
how hard
reckon-
and dry this and,
Yeah, but I
and
reckon it tastes like cabbage.
it's hard, dry and sticky. That sounds mad, doesn't it? Why
Hard,
did I
dry
say
and
that?
sticky?
Yeah, yeah.
Don't-
Aye, forgive me.
Come on then. Get it done.
Yeah, you go and eat that. You know what it tastes like.
Fam is rock, bro.
They've probably been there for about 3 weeks.
Oh.
I don't think
Who's
so.
next? Who's next?
go
Off
this.
you go. What
on, Dan.
does it taste like? No, you can't spit it out.
Tastes like shit. I can't say this.
You have to.
I can't.
You have to. You've got to
Try and
do it.
cheat.
Imagine
You can
were-
do it.
Imagine you were in the jungle.
Oh, mate.
Abbi!
I'm alright with that, man. I'll take that.
You have to go off stream.
I'll come with you, Ken. I'll come.
Do you not like?
Shonda?
Do you not like
this-
sprouts regularly?
No. My eyes are tearing up and everything.
They are freshly bought today. Disclaimer. Don't worry.
Freshly. They're fresh. They're not
It's
like-
dry. It's
He's got his eyes are watering.
Oh,
Dance.
you love a dance.
I'll have a dance. Got to- Hey!
Well done. I don't know what that was.
Well, that way it was, but
I don't know what that was, but
it was different.
right. While we wait for Turkish, I'll do mine.
Go on then.
Hold on, I'm stuck in the thing. We're having a technical issue.
I feel true in this.
You feel
What
triggered?
outfits
I
Dan
feel
got?
chewing it.
I'll tell you what, Kane couldn't wait to get him out there to strip off though, could he?
No. Right.
Joke!
Joke. Tottenham.
Oh, it's a great one, right? Yeah.
There we go. No,
But you had me struggling. And I got
oh my
tears
God,
in
you
my
actually
eyes.
got real tears.
Yeah. Oh, this stinks as well. Woo!
Oh, you're gonna be fine that whole rest of that stream. Do I have another joke?
You've got to have a joke,
All
yeah.
right, let me think of a joke.
Kalechi come up with one, a brilliant one the other day.
What was it?
It was, what time does Andy Murray go to bed?
What time?
What time?
Tennis.
Tennis. I don't get it though.
10-ish.
Tennis, like tennis.
Oh, he said tennis though.
All right, I've got. It's
It
not a
gets
joke.
you a little giggle, it gets you a little giggle.
Okay, I've got a joke.
Go on, go
It's
on.
not really like a. It's not like a ha-ha, but
Oh!
here he is.
Christmas spirit. Come on.
That is a sexy little number.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, suits you that.
You should. I felt like you should have come in with snacks, really.
That's
Yeah.
The jester's outfit.
Or little presents or something.
Yeah,
do you know what I
something
mean?
like that.
I've got
All
some
right,
presents for
my
us.
joke is.
You got a joke?
Got
Yeah.
a joke.
Come on then, Abby.
Okay.
Come on. Make me laugh.
What do you call a woman standing in between two goalposts?
Goalie.
The keeper.
She's a keeper.
No,
What then?
a net.
Oh, like it, like it.
I like jokes like that. I've got
We
a
like
few
that one,
I've got
that's a
few
good one.
others.
Is
I've got a
that
few
all the
others.
popcorn we got? Just a little bit there. I'll
Oh, I
tell
thought
you
it was
what.
for me. Oh, you want me to share it? Oh, I thought it was for me. I thought you felt sorry for me.
Lee, let's have a quick look, shall we, at our prediction battle.
Right, yep, let's have a look.
See how we're getting on.
Not good, because I think I said draw first.
Okay, so far,
Yeah, Abby.
But I'm winning with Portugal. We're winning with Portugal.
we're winning with Portugal. I have both teams to score.
Yeah, so we're not winning that at the moment.
Hold on, I need to refresh one. One sec.
Over 2.5 goals. So
That could change, though. Over
Yeah.
2.5 goals.
We're losing that one.
We're losing that one.
no
No
red cards, yeah.
No penalty to be
Yeah.
scored, and we also draw at half time. So
Show you what.
So we've lost that one at
we've
half
lost that
time.
one. We're not having.
1, 2, 3. So we're 4 out of 7 at the moment.
Yep, and whoever finishes first could win £550. So it's worth an entry.
All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look where we are on the standings.
Let's
I'll
have
tell
a
you
look.
what, I've got the biggest head. Look at that. I can hardly fit on my head. That.
Yes,
I'm
Dale,
tied.
we have two.
We are tied 85th.
We're tied 85th.
Yeah, 85th at the moment.
Okay.
Who's winning it at the moment?
9090. He is tied at the top.
With 7.
Is there another
7.
So
But
they've
they
got
would
all
all be
7
getting-
right at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah,
don't know
they'll
it.
be getting £109 each.
If Turkish gets it, that means you take yours.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. that.
Not bad at all.
No, I'm going to give it a miss, otherwise
That should rule you
Sorry.
out.
Popcorn actually gives me a tummy ache. So make sure you scan the prediction battle code on the screen,
That's
QR code, and come play along with us.
Do you know what? Just a good point. If this is the only outfit and Turkish gets outfit, I'm going to have to take this off and give it to him.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to
because
strip.
he's
think
gone
so.
last, isn't he? Like, you know.
Abby, you get excited after strip.
I'll get very excited.
As happens, I've got to say, Dan, I think there's a part for you in this.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, yeah.
Right. I mean, Robbie's going to ring me up and say, look,
I think we'll better have a word with Zaki. What do you reckon? Like, there's something there.
You
Yeah.
could definitely get involved in our next
little bit of
advert.
elf or something.
Yeah,
You know
You
yeah.
could come in like doing ho ho ho.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
what I
whoa.
mean? Buddy the elf. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go
Buddy
and get
the
a
Elf
can
with
of
our
gin.
special game day offers on prediction battle. There's definitely room for it.
Does anybody want a drink while I'm up?
Yeah,
I'd love
can
a
you just get us
water,
a Coke, please, Lee?
Just having a look through what you
Abby?
guys are saying. Just a water, please. Lots of people saying Gaza, Ginola for Spurs when we're talking about,
Yeah,
good
it's got to be
stand-up
Gaza
players.
for me. Got to be Gaza.
Yep, Bale, when he went turned full on against Maicon, absolutely iconic. Someone said I should say my favourite Arsenal player was Van Persie. Could have done.
Do you like him?
Did I like Van Persie?
Yeah.
It wasn't my favourite though.
No.
Became my favourite when he left.
I'm sure he did.
Thank you. Was it no Koscielny when he threw the top off? That was one of my favourite Arsenal moments.
Not mine.
I'm sure it wasn't. Foggy Foam on the super chat. Thank you for your patience. Said, let's put it to bed. Saka, Kulusevski, or Foden?
Ooh.
Great question.
for me. I don't know, man. Because right now I want to say Saka. To be honest with you, I really want to say Saka.
It's a
for right
very
now.
difficult question.
it's
That.
the-
I don't think there's nothing between Saka and Foden.
I really like Kulusevski.
Why? Because
hang
he's
on,
ginger.
hang on,
Is that
hang
what
on.
we're saying here?
Hey,
I mean, is
calm
that
down,
the only
man.
reason? Like,
Listen,
I mean,
I like Kulusevski, but I'm going to go Saka. I'm going to go Saka because I feel like there's a lot more that he can do.
I think
on
you
the
haven't
football.
seen enough of Kulusevski. Kulusevski's been out
Yeah,
for pretty
that
much
might
the
be
whole
true.
season.
That might be true.
I can't wait for him
Is he
to be
better
back
than
full
Lundberg?
fitness. Who?
Kulusevski.
Give the guy a break.
Swedish, isn't
He played half a season. I absolutely love Kulusevski, but it's a great question. It's very, very difficult to
Yeah,
actually.
it's a good question.
Because like Foden plays in a different role, but I do like Foden. I think
I think he's
Yeah,
unreal,
I mean, you
yeah.
can't not like.
thing is, it's
quality
like you can't
player.
disrespect the three of them. They're brilliant. They look brilliant, all three of them. But I would go, I'd go Saka. Plays in every position, gives 110%. I think there's a lot he can do on the ball. And maybe I'm biased.
Yeah, no, I'm a little bit biased. I think he's been asked
No, I am biased.
boy for so,
Yeah, no, I think it might be Saka. To be honest, might just edge
he's
it.
carried
over
Arsenal the
Foden.
last couple of years. You know what I mean? I don't think you could. That
I think Saka's
Foden
fantastic.
Or Kulusevski could do that.
I think if you see Kulusevski over 3 seasons, you can judge it because we've seen Foden and Saka over that, haven't we?
Yeah.
Kulusevski was seen
That's
for
a
like
good
6
show.
months, if that, haven't we? So
I just want to read you this joke. I quite liked
Go
it. Send in your jokes, by the way, guys. Please
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
We
right.
love a joke.
We love a joke.
Tevin said, "What do you call a fake noodle?"
a fake noodle,
Yeah,
Nunes.
that was
I
uncalled
don't know.
for, wasn't
What is
it?
it?
It was uncalled for.
What is it? I like Nunes, to be fair.
An
Was it Nunes?
impasta. Get
What is it?
An
Impasta.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
Very
An
good.
I
impasta.
like it. I like it.
Anyone else got jokes? FuIzzy, you got any jokes? Bless you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Oh,
you
yeah,
are.
Trees ain't trouble with that spray, aren't they? Like,
Yeah, I need to sneeze now.
You ain't got allergic to them, or
I'll tell you what.
I don't know. Maybe we're gonna find out. Is that you sneeze?
What was that? The mouse or something speaking.
There's a
there.
mouse over here. Is that your joke, the mouse?
No, that is actually how I sneeze. You said it to me before, didn't you? You said that was really cute.
You have a cute sneeze.
Oh,
You do have a cute
yeah, anyone got any jokes on the panel?
Oh, listen, I've got a joke, but I'm keeping it just in case I get.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
Yeah. I think we've got to save our jokes, innit?
Yeah, got to save our jokes just in case, like, you know what I mean? So,
I wonder what Turkish gets, man. We should let him know. Just lie to him and say that we had to spin twice because you went outside.
I've only
And make
got one
him
more
spin
spin. I think I've got one more before I'm going on holiday next week.
Oh,
So
right,
I'm missing.
yeah,
So I've
so
got
you've
one
got
more
one more.
spin.
Where you
A
going?
dance so far, an outfit.
Where are you jetting off to?
No, I'm not jetting off. I'm not jetting off. Staying in the UK. Just
Staycation?
going Centre Parks.
Nice.
Yeah,
Christmas.
just with
You staying
family.
over there for Christmas?
Kids, family, and all that.
Lovely.
It'd be lovely.
Do you going away anywhere for Christmas? Anyone doing anything nice?
Nah, not this year.
You making dinner? Do you make it at yours? Or?
No, my mum.
Lee cooking. You are kidding me.
My mum comes round and cooks it. Like, good old mum.
That's
She comes-
nice. FuIzzy, Christmas?
Am I going anywhere?
Yeah, what are you doing for it?
Nothing. I'm here, you know.
No, you like with the family?
Yeah, I'm with
big
the family.
meal? Big
Boxing Day's a bit, you know, it's back, isn't it?
meal? It is. Football is back.
Football.
Football is back.
Football's
Who
back.
Liverpool got Boxing Day?
I think it's like Forest or something, isn't it?
No, Forest beat us.
If you
We played Forest already.
Tottenham, I don't even know. I don't know. I know we've got West Ham, but
Brentford.
what Brentford have they?
I don't
Brentford.
know who we got, to be honest.
Brentford. We have got nice. So everyone's got nice Christmas plans.
What about you? So what you away or you
You staying or you away?
I'm
or what?
little staycation.
Oh what?
Staycation.
What's staycation?
Staycation.
Staycation.
What's a staycation?
Where you stay in the country, but you just go out of your home. Going to I think it's like near the Cotswolds or something.
Cotswolds is beautiful.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
So you're not going to the because you're Brentford or away, aren't you?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to.
Oh, right, yeah, that'd be nice, especially if it's nice.
I'm back
and cold.
on the day after Boxing Day.
Oh, that's
yes,
lovely.
Christmas
that.
Eve to the day after Boxing Day, which is nice. With yes.
You having Christmas dinner out or is it in
No, we're making it. I'm going with
Making it,
my partner's family.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we'll make it in the house. It's a really nice house actually on Airbnb. Really nice house. We're taking the dogs.
Like
it'll be nice.
Airbnb.
Oh, that'd be
It'll
nice.
be a nice
yeah.
few days. I'm happy to not be down here for Christmas.
Oh,
Super
he's back.
chat.
He's back. He's back.
Yeah, let's not talk.
Oh, yeah.
Let's stop
Before we get
talking
to
about
this,
him.
I just wanted to read the super chat really quickly. AB15 said,
spin
Annie
the wheel.
Bayor, hands down
I don't
greatest
do that.
You
ever
do.
celebration.
I
We'll
don't.
talk about
You do.
celebration.
Get up there and spin that wheel.
I don't spin this wheel.
After what just
You
happened to
do.
me, you have to spin that
I'm
wheel.
gonna,
bro.
I'm gonna spin that wheel, but I'm not gonna do what it lands on.
How do you know what you are?
No, I'm not.
You are.
After what just happened to me,
This is my fourth stream. It didn't happen on the first. It didn't happen on the second. It didn't happen on the third.
it's going to
What
happen on
didn't
the fourth.
It's going to happen now.
I didn't spin that.
Well, will you spin
Why?
it? Come on. You're with us
I'm
now.
gonna spin it.
Come on.
And then we're gonna see what.
Don't be a Ronaldo.
I'm not gonna do.
Ties out, Pram.
Don't be
Yeah,
don't be a Ronaldo.
We are about to
After
kick
what
back
just
off as well,
happened to
by
me,
the
Turkish, do you
way.
want to wear this outfit? And I'll spin again.
He's trying to eye it up. Look, he's trying to eye it up.
No. There's
I
nothing.
tell you what, Turkish, if you get a sprout, I'll eat for you.
No, I promise you.
No, he's having it.
Whatever
You have
I
to do it.
whatever
You have
I
to do it.
get, you can do it. Whatever, even if it's saved, you can have it.
There's a lot of sass.
Who's going to have it? Wait. Who's having it?
I don't care. Just not me.
Why wouldn't you do well?
I just clocked Dan. What the hell?
I've got an outfit, bro. Just don't get an outfit.
Does that get
If
added
you
to
get an
this?
outfit, then yeah.
Papa, I ain't getting nothing on this. I'm telling you. Look,
Come on, you do what you got to do.
this is for fun. Look,
Sprout.
sprout.
A Turkish
Sprout,
sprout.
I don't mind. It can't be
Oh, no,
that bad.
come on. He's got to have it. No, Abby, come on.
It can't be that bad.
Come
Why
on.
did you half?
Don't be a Ronaldo.
I'm allergic.
Come on.
I'm allergic to sprouts.
Eat a Sprite.
I'm allergic. to
It's like cabbage.
It's hot. It's trying.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's the nicest thing, but
There you go. Nice.
No, you've got to have them cooked, haven't you?
Yeah, you have.
I like sprouts.
Is it like eating a little cabbage?
Literally like a little cabbage.
You got me on here to watch football, and you want me to spin and.
Yeah, I didn't know you could. I didn't look.
You
She
can
got
nibble it.
tactics. She had a tactics. She's doing all that. Me, they told me dash it straight inside your mouth.
It's like a little
one.
I was
lettuce.
struggling, fam.
It's a bit dead, but
But because you're having it one by one. If you imagine having all, yeah.
it's got
See,
stuck in my throat.
see, look, I had it all there.
Do you like your vegetables hard or do you like them soft?
Hard.
Okay, hard.
I like a crunch. I don't want them mush.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a crunch.
Bet you like them overdone, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Do you like them left in the boiling water? Do you boil you do your steamer and you just chuck them all in the bottom of the steamer?
I don't like them like when they're mashed, but I don't like them when they're hard. So like Brussels sprouts have got to be like nice and soft.
I like them.
I feel like rabbit.
A little bit
Brussels
of
sprouts.
crunch is good, man.
So you don't like Brussels
Broccoli,
sprouts?
carrot.
I make nice ones. I put them in like garlic butter and bacon.
That sounds good.
They
that
were no
sounds-
nice.
Bacon's good with.
A little bit of pancetta with them. It's really nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Anyway, back to that super chat from AB who said Adebayor hands down greatest best celebrations. I would agree that one where he ran the length of the pitch.
What
was
greatest
iconic.
in any league?
Right, like, what's the best celebration that comes to your mind?
Messi. When he held his shirt up to the Real Madrid fans.
That's your favourite ever celebration.
100%. That's a boss right there.
Lee?
Can you hold the shirt up to the fiercest rivals? And they clapped him
In
as
the
well.
up block.
Gaza for me, 96 with a drink.
Henri's one's better than Adebayo's.
Henri's one was good against Spurs. When
Yeah, just a remake of
Like
that.
on a personal note, I suppose it would be Thierry Henry when he slides in front of Spurs fans. That was a
He's got a statue
good
for
one.
it.
But I'll go along with the international. The Gaza one was
the
quite-
Scotland one.
when he
that's
poured
got to be the
water.
one. That's
Yeah,
got to be.
yeah.
That was good.
We are back underway. Portugal 2, Switzerland 0. Turkish, have you been keeping an eye on the game in the first half? What have you made of Portugal?
Switzerland have been poor. That's why I haven't really been keeping as much an eye on it as I should be, because Switzerland haven't really shown up, in my opinion. I haven't seen anything from
No,
them.
it's been their worst performance, isn't it?
I thought the game would be a lot tighter than it is, but 2-0, Portugal are comfortable. Cruising.
Yep, they actually are. To be
Do you
fair.
think like something like Switzerland, like the group stages, took its toll on them? You've had to like play 3 intense games, and then they get to here and just lost that bit of fizz.
Maybe,
Oh.
maybe. Because
Can
they've
I
had
read-
nothing in this.
Can I read out this joke because it is good?
Yeah, go on.
Can I read it
You
out?
can read it out, go on.
Police arrested 2 kids yesterday. One was drinking battery acid. The other was eating fireworks. They charged one and let the other one off.
There is one in here as
Very
well.
good.
It's a very good joke.
Very good.
Buffalo, where have you gone? Buffalo said, why do we tell actors to break a leg? Any
Right.
takers?
No, I don't know.
Because every play has a cast.
Yes.
Yeah, we absolutely love jokes, so please send them through. You missed my joke. Let's see if you get it. Ready?
Go on.
What do you call a woman standing in between 2 goalposts?
What do you call them? Keeper?
A net.
That's what I said.
And then-
I said she's a keeper. That's what I said.
We've all said a keeper. She's a
Kelechi's
keeper.
one was good on the other night,
Kelechi's
wasn't
one
it?
was good, right.
What time does Andy Murray go to bed?
Oh, I don't know.
10ish.
That's a good one as well.
It's very good.
That's a good one.
Oh, well, that was very clever, like, you know.
Okay, I've got another one.
Oh.
What do you call a man that's lost his car?
Lost his car.
Carlos.
Those are my favourite type of jokes.
I like that one. I like
Good
that one.
ones.
Guy with a shovel on his head. Doug.
Dog.
Doug.
Guy without a shovel on his head.
Douglas.
Man in the middle of the sea. Bob.
Oh, yeah.
Those are good ones.
Girl with a slate on her head.
What?
What?
What do
A
you call a
slate?
girl with a slate on her head?
A
Oh, a
slate.
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 Don't know.
Roof.
That's quality.
There's so many good ones of
What do
those.
you call a woman without a slate on her head? Roofless.
Hey, ruthless. Yeah.
Oh, it's 3-0. It's
Ramos
game
again.
over.
I'll tell you what.
Oi, what?
Switzerland-
Ronaldo might be on the
What
bench
has
the rest of this
happened?
tournament.
Yeah. Ronaldo's not getting back in
with
this
a
side.
3. I mean, big up to him. I mean,
Yeah,
to be
leave
fair,
Ronaldo now, don't they?
Switzerland have been really, really poor, haven't they?
Yeah, I'm with Turkish on this. I have been.
Hey,
He's smiling.
He's smiling.
Ronaldo's
Hey, he
like,
knows
you
he'd be on. He knows he's
nigga,
going
I'm
to come
coming
on.
on in a bit anyway. And you're like,
In
you
all
man?
honesty, you know, he's coming to the end of the Ronaldo, you know, kind of era, and you want to have someone like that who's performing for you on. the big
Listen,
stage.
you want someone for when Ronaldo goes, you know you've got one for the future. And 21 years old, Ramos, I'm not going to lie, I haven't heard too much about him, but I'm not sure how I haven't with 14 goals for Benfica. You know, Arsenal need a striker, that's all I'm saying, Mikel. Come on.
Yeah.
it
Hamza
happen.
said, "I'm giving you." Remember the penguin biscuits that used to have the joke on the back?
Oh, yeah.
I think mine are much better than that.
Yeah.
They were quite funny as well.
Pick up a penguin. I
Old
used to
dad
love them.
jokes. Okay, well that's what I'm into. Did you hear about the restaurant in Out of Space? The food is good, but there's no atmosphere.
No.
That's from AD.
Well done, AD. Don't give up the gay job.
Mexican girl with one tooth. Juanita.
I'm just reading through all of these. Some of them are quite funny.
Game over here as well, man.
Yeah. it's
Game
done.
over. What can we talk
51
about?
minutes gone, 3-0 Portugal. Switzerland, you know, I
I
really
liked the
thought they'd
penguin,
keep
by
it
the way.
tight.
Did you like a
Oh,
penguin?
I love the penguin.
penguin.
Very,
Oh,
very great
brilliant.
biscuit.
They were in
Underrated
different
biscuit.
colours. You used to choose your colour, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
very-
Always red for me.
Very
Always in a lunchbox
underrated.
for me, that was a pick
Was
of
it
a
always
penguin.
in a-
With a cheese string.
That or a Highland toffee. Shows me age now.
Why
Little
don't
nice
they
stuff
still
now,
make
don't they?
them?
What, Highland toffee? I don't know.
They still
I
make
had one since
penguins.
I was about
Do
9.
they make penguins?
Dunno.
Yeah, they do, I think.
Do they?
I
Oh,
don't
I
I've
don't
seen a
know.
penguin for a long while.
Do you know
They
what
still
else?
make penguins. yeah.
Do you ever
Pick
used
up
to
a
have-
penguin.
That's still on the packet as
wafer
well.
one?
Is it really?
Caramel wafer.
No, not the caramel wafer. It used to come. It was like a blue packet.
Blue ribbon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
blue ribbon.
They were a little
Yeah.
dark horse.
Yeah,
as
that was a
well.
little right,
They used to have
yeah.
taxi, they're like the mini,
Taxis, yeah.
the mini caramel
Snack
one.
biscuits,
yeah.
yeah. Oh,
What about
good old
Rocky?
days.
Yeah,
Rocky.
Rocky bars.
Rocky.
Caramel
Rocky,
watered
yeah.
chocolate
Rocky
ones.
caramel.
Rocky.
Oh my god.
Banging, man. Banging they were.
Yeah, there was
Club. I used to like club.
Club
Pubs in the original
biscuits.
as well, yeah.
If you like a lot
Lot
of
of
chocolate
biscuit
on your biscuit, join our club.
Showing my age, they didn't have the advert.
Oh, come on, Abby, don't ruin it.
Sorry
Come
about
on.
that. I do remember the club biscuit though. They are nice.
Yeah.
They are nice. I feel like I wanted more excitement in this game. I know it's 3-0, but I wanted it to be a bit more end to
I
end.
thought it'd be closer. Thought it'd be
Big game.
closer.
So did I.
Yeah. Thought it'd be closer, you know. That's why I was going. I went 1-1. I thought Switzerland just sharp shot, but they haven't.
I think
They've been
Switzerland
poor.
have
Really poor.
just gone, haven't they? They've physically gone. Too much for them.
So what is it? Portugal, Morocco now last
Yeah.
Yeah.
quarterfinal.
Come on, Morocco.
Oh, I quite like that joke. They've hidden it, but I quite liked it. I'm going to read it. I like
Are Portugal the dark horses for this tournament?
Listen, I said no one's talking about Portugal. Why? Kept saying that. Been saying that for a while. Why is no one saying they've got a chance?
It's
'Cause
probably better for them.
of course it is.
Under
That's
the radar.
under the radar. It's all been on Brazil, Argentina, France, even England. But, you know.
So what is it? So who's the quarters matching up to? So Portugal, Morocco winners will play against England, France winners?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Netherlands, Argentina will be Brazil or... Have I missed one?
Croatia.
Croatia. There we go.
That's interesting.
So, in all honesty, let's say that... Let's talk about England-France for a minute. What do you think is the most likely outcome of that game for Izzy?
France are scary, innit?
Yeah.
Like for me, France and Brazil are mad. But if England, I reckon they can beat France, and if they do, they're going all the way.
Yeah. I'm
Do you
with
think so?
Yeah.
Do you think they can win it if they beat France?
If they beat France, yeah, why not?
Okay,
Of course they
so
can.
let's see who's on the other side then. Brazil,
Argentina.
Argentina.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I reckon they can. If you could beat France, you could beat anyone. That's how I see it.
Okay,
you beat
so
France, anyone can get.
I totally agree with you on that. I think if England beat France, I actually think they'll win the tournament because I think imagine the confidence that they'll be
Who's
having.
going to win the tournament?
I think England will win the tournament.
That's
If
what I
they
said.
can-
That's
yeah, no,
Oh,
I said I
think you
agree with
disagree.
you.
Oh,
No,
oh.
I agree with you.
Oh, yeah.
No, I totally agree with you.
Yeah. If they can beat France, you can beat anyone.
1-1
again.
4-0. It's going to be 4.
Four.
It's just got a slight hole, and he has done.
Oh,
It's done.
Raphael with the goal. It's
Type of,
4-0.
this is the last 16,
This
you know.
is so easy. This
Good
is
football, though.
literally
This
so
tournament
easy.
is so weird, isn't it?
And their best player's not even playing. No Diego, and I'm talking about Diego.
England's going to have to do something it's failed to do in the last couple of tournaments, though, and that's not just beat one big boy, beat 3 in a row.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think it's going to happen.
You don't think it's possible?
No, I
But
reckon
beat
it,
France, then beat Portugal, then beat Brazil or Argentina.
Do you think England are better than Portugal?
No,
No,
no.
you don't.
I'd probably weigh them up around the same.
I think Portugal now, they've had an easy game here, haven't they? Really, like, so they're not going. Then they're going to play Morocco next. They could actually go into that semi-final very, very fresh.
Yeah.
Very,
Full
very
of
fresh.
confidence. I don't know. I think England. Every time we've come up against somebody big, we've boosted it up under Southgate. So we did it against Italy, Croatia,
Belgium.
But do
in
you
the
not
group
think we might have
stages
learned?
twice.
Do you not think we might have learned from that with the squad
Well,
we've got?
I
We-
like to
I think
think
we've
so,
got a
Abby,
pretty
but-
good squad.
Well, beating one is one thing, but 3 in a row, that's where I think. It's
I think
Formation
France
is
are the
all
best
wrong.
team in it.
Yeah, I reckon.
I do as well.
I
I
reckon
think
they
they're
got
the
the
best team.
tactics
But
all wrong
Portugal
last time.
have like won over on England mentally because even like what was it 10, 15 years ago England faced them a couple of times in 3 tournaments
04, 06.
and England's
yeah.
squad was probably better.
Yeah, but do you not think that when you look at this is the most together England squad? Like we had the golden generation and we knew there was always problems going on behind closed doors, whether it was with the manager or with the players, all very cliquey. They weren't as one. And lots of media attention around them in a negative way. But you don't see that anymore. It's completely revolutionised.
I'll give you that.
And I think this squad is fully together. I do trust Gareth Southgate. I know people have, we do criticise him on occasion. He does have his critics. But I think, this guy has taken us to 2 major, a semi-final and then a final in his tenure. and he's completely revolutionised what England is about.
England haven't faced a top quality forward line yet in this tournament. So it's all good and well now saying Maguire.
There it is. There's one back.
They haven't taken
back, 4-1.
a quality side on yet.
That's what I mean.
Not even a. You know what I mean?
Which is, of course, a fair point.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you can only face and beat what's in front of you.
100%.
They do that.
It's not a
England do that
criticism, but it's not a criticism, but it's a fact.
But in the case of, let's say that they do get a result against France, which I don't know if they will, they won't, but let's say they do, and they've kind of, all of those amazing players that are in that side, and they come through it, you don't think that they could go and do that to Brazil?
They can, but when they went to the finals in the Euros, I thought it's England's. I thought England would probably do it, and they crumbled again.
But is that not because of Southgate maybe in the game not being experienced in those situations?
He's still the same.
Think?
Yeah, I mean, you could look at the last four games and say, yeah, England looked very good. Look at the 4 or 5 games prior to the World Cup. It wasn't that long ago England were getting schooled by Hungary. That was, when was that, 2-3 months ago? So, it's all good and well looking at the 4 games in isolation, and they're in a momentum now. But to beat France, Portugal, then Brazil or Argentina, I just don't see it happening.
Deserve to win it if we beat them 3, I'll tell you that now.
Exactly, 100%.
The thing is, I see what Turkish is saying. Like, we played a couple of decent teams before this tournament started and we got pumped. We've played relatively teams that wouldn't even win the championship, let's be honest, all of them teams. So now, the World Cup starts for England.
This is going to be the biggest test.
And it's the biggest, and we've got the toughest test, you know what I mean? I think if we do beat France, which I think we can, if we do, I think it's going to take a hell of a lot of it out of us going into the next game, and then say if you've got to so.
But beating France can help them get that mental.
Yeah.
That mental.
Yeah, that I think could be a big.
We can beat whoever comes next.
Listen, if both teams play to their ability, then France win it. I think we'll all agree with that. They've got a player in their team that's a cut above anybody in this World Cup.
I agree, and I think Mbappe running at Walker, we saw his man, his Sarr causing all sorts of issues to Walker the other night. That ain't Mbappe. Do you know what I mean? He's a good player, but ain't Mbappe.
Yeah.
So
I
me,
think
it's going to be tough.
And I think England will have to. I think they'll change their system for this game.
I agree.
What do you reckon, though? 3 at the back or something?
I think they might, or they're going to have to drop deep. I think Saka could be left out of this one and bring in Rashford. So that because we're going to have to drop deep and look to go off on the counter attack.
Yeah, I think so. But I actually think that France might be kind of doing the same thing. I think you people don't maybe estimate how good this England side is. And maybe that's because we're English.
Going forward,
and we're
100%.
Quite negative. Yeah, it's going forward. I'm not talking about defensively. But
even though we have been good defensively.
We have been this tournament, but I'm talking about going forward. Like the likes of the players that we've got there. Kane, Foden, Saka, Rashford, obviously, hopefully Sterling's back.
Yeah. And
then you've got the likes of Bellingham there to add to it. I really
Maddison
think...
and Grealish as well.
Grealish. People that haven't even contributed. I really think that some people maybe don't look at maybe the depth that England have got as well. I'm not saying it's an Mbappe or a Griezmann or someone like that, but I do think you can't write England off for what they've got, because their squad is pretty good.
I think for the first time in this, for this tournament, our defence will be tested.
Yeah.
And my fear is that Maguire will maybe get turned over, and everybody then will be criticising him, which is a little bit unfair because he has done well in this tour. But we're now coming up against a different animal, and this is where Southgate now will either be, I think, judged if it all goes pear-shaped, it'll come on him for playing certain players and whatever, I think Walker, is an interesting one. He's not just is he fit enough or whatever. I thought Sarr gave him a real bit of a
But he could kind of be playing in that different formation. I think we just spoke about he might go with that 3 at the back. If you played Walker in that 3, for example, as cover, we've seen him do it in the Euros.
Play Trippier as a wing back.
And play Trippier.
I think he'll play Trippier more than Trent because he's a little bit more
It means you
defensive-minded.
obviously lose someone in that midfield, I guess, but you can't drop Bellingham.
I don't think he drops Saka either. I think that wouldn't be the right thing to do. This ain't my Arsenal bias coming into it, but
what would you go for?
you probably try and go same as in terms of your forward line. I like the way they set up last game.
Yeah.
Who was it? Who was on the left?
Foden.
It was Foden.
Foden, Bellingham, Saka, Kane was the front four.
That was the front four.
Then
Yeah,
Henderson and Rice.
I like that front four.
Yeah, but
Got
then obviously if you
energy,
change
youthful.
formation, you can't fit
I think
everyone
Rashford's
in.
a good player off the bench for them, 100%. I know Rashford got 2 goals in the second half against Wales, but aside from that, I don't think Rashford was great. Obviously, the 2 goals make it a great performance nowadays. It's all about statistics. I think Saka, Foden, Bellingham, and Kane up top is probably the best 4 to go with. So I'd assume he goes with that.
Ismail said England defence is their weakest link. Rai said it's a very tall order for England. M said Portugal are the best all-round, man for man, in my opinion. Just Lost Cause said Portugal are a better team than France and England. You lot are sleeping on them.
You could say on paper they have probably the depth there, but England, you said that as well. England, Portugal, and Brazil. Obviously they've lost Jesus, but in terms of attacking depth, there's quality there, 100%. I mean, Rafael Leao comes off the bench for Portugal. That's quality. England have Rashford one day, Saka's on the bench the next day. You know, that's quality. Brazil similar. You know, Martinelli's come on, in my opinion, and done well for his first World Cup under the lights for someone his age. But I wouldn't say Portugal are better than France and England. Definitely not France.
Definitely not France. What about Argentina? Because they were obviously one of the favourites coming into this tournament. Have they performed like how you think they would have performed, or have they been a bit underwhelming?
In game 2 and 3, yeah. And in the first 45 minutes against Saudi Arabia, yeah. It's the second 45 against Saudi Arabia that let them down. But they bounced back, you know. So I think that's key. So that's one loss they've had in about 40-something games.
Yeah, 36 games unbeaten it was. And I'm like, they've got to be favourites going into this.
They're quite rigid.
I think I'm going to say it now, right? If it's Argentina and Brazil semi-final, I think Argentina will beat them.
Really?
I do. I think that they've got things. I've got a little thing over Brazil. I think.
You haven't been like wowed by Brazil?
I've not been wowed by Brazil. No, I haven't.
I haven't been wowed by anybody though. Have you?
Not really.
No,
not really.
For me, the only team. Well, I have thought
France at times. I've been wowed with.
Yeah.
But I think Brazil have looked good.
They've looked to fit. You know,
Maybe more so individually at times. But
if England don't win it, I would want Brazil to win it because it's got that thing for Brazil. But they've not been flattering, you know, to beat it. I think that they're not as good as what everybody's making them out to be.
bold statement.
I think this tournament showed us, like earlier we were talking about a couple of bright sparks, but where are they? So what I mean by that is, why are we still talking about the same players that have been in the last 2 or 3 World Cups? So like Suarez and Cavani were still playing, Messi and Ronaldo were still talking about, the likes of Pepe being 39, Dani Alves 39, Thiago Silva 38. Like, where's the up and coming stars? Where's the Spain number 9? Where's the Germany number 9? Where are they?
Well, that's what's cost.
Like Mbappe and Haaland are coming through. Who's next? Like Pedri and Gavi maybe? But I'm struggling after that to think, where are these amazing young... Like years ago, you could go, wow, there's 15, 20 players here.
That's
that
Shaqiri.
What a generation this is going to be. And it has been. Where's the next generation of talent coming through? We're still talking about the old guys here in this tournament. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, in more cases than not, we're still talking about those old players.
Yeah.
It's only really kind of, you're looking at the likes of maybe in England or France, where you're looking and seeing these new emerging players that are coming through.
Players ain't really allowed to express themselves as much as they used to be anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of drilled out of their game from young as well. Football brings a lot more system players nowadays than, you know, players like Neymar, for example, or Ronaldinho in the previous. So I think that's why when you look at the talent pool in terms of the elite, it's a lot smaller than the talent pool of elite when, let's say, France 98 or World Cup 2002.
2002, yeah, I agreed with that. Here we go.
5.
I tell you what.
Oh, what a finish.
What is going on here? That was we've seen hat trick from this guy. We're seeing unbelievable team goals here from Portugal.
It could be offside, but it was a great move.
It could be offside, but 5-1.
All 5 goals have had a real good movement.
Yeah, that was
as well.
a great move. It could slightly it could be offside.
They might be
but
kicking in at the right time.
Yeah, they could be. I tell you what, this guy's price tag has
People have
gone
been
up a lot.
sleeping. Yeah,
in
they
this
dropped
game.
Ronaldo.
Well, all of a sudden now, Portugal have got a bite. They've got something up front.
They've got rhythm to them.
And that's a big thing. And I think that, you know, Spain have not got that.
Yeah.
and that's why they're not there. But this Portugal now are dangerous because they've got goals in them.
3 goals, 3 matches.
Is that the first hat trick of the tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Has he scored at all yet, this guy?
No.
No, that was his
No, so he's got.
Is this the first game he's played?
No, he's onside
Or is it
there.
free?
It's
Yeah,
all
he's
onside.
He's
All onside.
Finish.
Tell you,
Lovely bit of football
it's
there.
a great. They've played some fantastic moves tonight.
Yeah.
Really fair play to them.
But I have to say, Switzerland have offered absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
I know
they've
they've got
been
one
poor.
back, but they've been
Yeah.
poor.
They've been poor, haven't they?
There's literally I couldn't even give you one positive, other than the fact they got 1 goal back. I've not seen one
No.
positive
Do you think
thing.
they've just sort of said, oh sorry,
That's right.
do you think they're just saying like, well, we're pleased to get to the last 16
I
and
don't
this?
know, you
It just
can't be
seems
like
No,
that.
and losing like this, I don't think they are.
I don't know, just so.
Who did they go through with Brazil, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They went through with
Yeah.
Brazil. Who else was in their group? Serbia.
Well, that
was
Serbia
Yeah.
game might have took a lot out of them. That's the only thing that I can
Yeah,
think of.
but come on. I mean, arguably, I'd say they've been worse than even South Korea last night.
Yeah. Well, they were disappointing and all, weren't
They were super
But this
disappointing.
game was
bad.
meant to be tight. At least the Brazil game, a lot of people predicted
Yeah.
freeze.
I went for a tight game tonight and it's not been at all. They've been terrible, Switzerland.
Who's been your biggest disappointment of the tournament, Turkish?
What team?
Yeah. Team or a player, or both?
Got to be Denmark.
Germany's probably
Denmark
the biggest
class.
disappointment when you look at quality. But Denmark, if you're looking at people, but Germany for me, they have quality in abundance, but they still.
And Serbia, and some of the players that they got.
Is that because
Yeah.
you had them in your sweepstakes?
Partly.
Denmark got to the semi-zone, didn't they?
Denmark, for me, were my
They were the
biggest.
ones.
Yeah, Denmark were poor.
Because Germany are kind of in that transition. We played them in the Euros, didn't we? And
Yeah.
they weren't looking up to scratch
I would have
then.
assumed they'd get out of the group stage. at
You
the
would-
bare
yeah, we
minimum.
would assume.
You know, Musiala, Gnabry, Sané.
No, yeah, I think they was poor all round. Gnabry and
Muller's got the experience. He might not. Yeah, he
Would you
doesn't have
put
the legs anymore.
Spain in that conversation?
I never expected much from Spain. The
no, I
7-0.
didn't. You know, I mean, no forward, no. I was. You know what? I knew Spain were in danger of going out of this tournament after watching them against Japan, and they never looked like they could break a team down. And I thought, well, that and they never addressed it. You know, never addressed it, and yeah.
What about for you, FuIzzy? Who do you reckon has been your biggest disappointment, or what player has been your biggest disappointment?
My team, definitely, I'll say Germany. In terms of there's no way with them players, you coming out of the group stages like that, embarrassing. With a player who's been a big disappointment.
Player-wise.
Lukaku, man.
I was actually going to mention
De Bruyne.
Belgium.
Belgium.
Yeah,
Belgium.
Belgium
Belgium.
are. Do you know what? The reason I didn't go with them is because look at the team.
We saw it,
It's done.
Like, I saw
it's
it.
just
I
finished.
I predicted.
They're still playing all the Varo, the Vertonghen, how old are them now?
Yeah.
Like,
Got
come on.
combined age of about 70.
It's not a surprise, to be
Lukaku, like, it's just embarrassing now.
Well, in fairness on Lukaku, he didn't really get that much game
That
time.
last
No,
game
he-
and the
he-
chances,
struggling.
the
It was
chances.
awful when he come on.
But
though,
the
wasn't it?
chances he
Christ.
was
He
getting,
barely played
it's
though.
like
He's a bit harsh. He barely
Yeah,
played
Nunes
like the
would have buried
last
that.
4 or 5 months.
Nunes would have buried that.
And you have to look at that. It's the same when you look
No,
at
yeah.
Wales with Bale and Ramsey.
Yeah.
They just didn't have no game time. So Lukaku was in that boat as well.
Yeah, it's harsh. I mean, you can't pin it all on him.
I'm not
as
pinning
well,
on him,
so
but
shit.
I'm just like, it's the chances that I saw, and I was like,
should be put
De
in.
Bruyne, how poor was he?
yeah.
He-
But
he's
he's
gotta
gonna
be
come
up
to the
there.
Premier
Hazard.
League and just go crazy.
Hazard for me?
Martinez.
Yeah.
Argentina striker.
Yeah, he's
struggling.
struggling, isn't he?
Ah,
Unless
that's
he
a
tried to
great
set him
shot.
up about 6 times.
He's been
hasn't he?
terrible, by the way. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good
terrible.
shout for me. He's been disappointing. Yeah, that's mine. I think he was even getting frustrated with himself. He's like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? I can't do
What about
it.
Ramsdale?
It's got to be him. Huh?
You trying to nibble?
Who? Ramsdale, did you say? I think you said Ramsdale. I was like, what?
He's
He's trying to nibble.
he's trying.
We haven't even mentioned Nunes, but we won't even touch on that.
No.
Ahmed said Portugal are winning the World Cup. This was my pick from the very start. Rick says Belgium are my biggest disappointment. Messi was always better. Says Bale, Hazard, Ronaldo are absolutely finished as footballers. F said Spain for me. Costa Rica really fooled me into thinking that they're better than they were. IB also said Belgium most disappointing. Honesty in the super chat said mine is Belgium. Martinez, he's a donkey. Fair point.
Yeah, he's been disappointing.
Jonathan
I've got to say.
David from Canada, so overrated.
Yeah.
To South London's finest. Yeah, I mean, lots of people.
Wales were disappointing as well, you know.
I didn't really expect anything.
Wales are
No,
going
because
out
of
league.
their but I
Ramsey and
honestly
Bale
thought
were
that they was
finished.
going
They're
to.
just
I
they
didn't
would have
expect
got out of that
I
group.
didn't expect anything.
Did you
from
think?
them.
Yeah, well, no, after, you know, as I say, like, you know, Ramsey and
I thought they'd
Bale
finish
out,
rock
didn't
bottom. I thought it'd be USA and Iran both finish ahead of them. I just looked at their team and thought, nah, Bale and Ramsey still their two best players. Like, what they're done. Both of them are finished.
Yeah, injuries have just took their toll on them, haven't they?
Yeah.
But I mean, what was your expectation of Wales?
I thought
To finish rock bottom.
I thought we'd get through that group.
Would you have thought to get through the group
Yeah.
over the USA?
Yeah, I
group?
would have thought they'd get
I
through.
didn't think that.
I think the
Did you
USA.
think they'd get through? I did, yeah, I did, yeah. I did think that they'd get through.
Here he is, look, he's smiling. They're coming on
He's
5-1
coming on.
5-1 up, sorry. Ronaldo's on.
Ronaldo is coming on. He's coming.
He's going to
on.
want a goal so
Trying to
badly.
think who else
Well, he's
is-
looking to get a goal, isn't he? Like, you know what I mean? So,
Ramos man of the match coming off. Felix has had a good game.
Someone just texted me saying Arsenal have inquired about João Felix
I
for
hope
January.
so. I hope so. Loan to buy. It's just
You lot got bread like that? You got money, yeah?
I'd like to have that
to
Ramos,
buy.
right? Why can't we get that Ramos?
see with Benfica though, they just get top.
I heard
dollar
you're
for
getting
their- for their
Zaha.
Yeah,
strikers
because
and
I
for
reckon
their
they're not
players.
They're
Zaha.
not looking to get rid of him at the minute.
Yeah, he's got 5 months.
Well, they
left
got
in
rid of
January, innit?
they got rid of Nunes for all that money and brought him in.
Yeah, Felix got sold for 100. I'm sure they've got a few more players in there that have gone for big money.
Cristiano
Ederson,
Ronaldo.
Ruben Diaz.
Edison Diaz, yeah.
Benfica have done
they
mad
sell
things.
well.
Yeah. Same as Dortmund, they're the ones, aren't
Yeah,
they? Dortmund,
mad.
wow. Over the years, just wow.
Done some crazy things.
Yeah, I don't know how they got Bellingham and no one in the UK got him.
Yeah, that is mad.
That's
that one
crazy.
is mad.
People are saying too much money in the chat. You said have Arsenal got bread like that. Alright, who's gonna spend bread on Felix? What's his options?
No, I'm saying because you lot don't really you get
No, but what's his options?
who.
Because your value is only as.
And how much?
your
How
value's
much
up-
do you reckon he's what?
No. Who would want to get Felix now? What team out there? Would Real? No. Barca? No. Man
PSG,
City?
no.
Also, who'd only go to
PSG?
Arsenal because there's no
No.
option.
No, I mean the value is dictated by the interest. Just because he went to Atletico for 100 mil doesn't mean he's going to his next club for 160 mil. It depends on how his time went there. His time hasn't really gone as good as they would have expected. So if they get 80 mil for him, 70 mil for him, that they're
They
smiling.
take that, yeah.
I like
Yeah.
him. I like him. It hasn't quite worked, but I do like him. I think
I
in
think
the way
Arsenal,
we
if
play.
they're genuine, they've got to go for a wide player and just look to play Martinelli.
They reckon Mudryk, don't they, from Shakhtar Donetsk?
I think they've got to
Yeah.
do that. I don't think they're going to get a striker.
No, I don't either. I
The
don't.
chat saying United. Who don't United want?
Yeah, the
That's a
chat.
better question. Who don't
Always.
they want?
That's the most frustrating team, isn't they?
Would you lot take your legend back?
Got a few legends.
Which one are you talking about?
There's only one like that's still alive today.
What are you talking about? Still playing?
Yeah.
We ain't get. You going to talk about the guy in the World Cup now?
No, he's not in the World Cup, unfortunately.
Yeah, we ain't got no legends that
Who you talking about?
that
Chamberlain.
still play football.
Oh,
Chamberlain.
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 I'd say Chamberlain.
He was a good player. Unfortunately, injuries curtailed his career, but he's
Would you
not
take
what-
him? Would you take him?
Nah.
No, take who? Keep him, man. Give him another extension or something.
Unfortunately, he had
35 million,
He
that
had
was
a
a
horrendous
fuck you,
knee injury. That knee
Yeah.
injury.
I think that injury messed him up
Yeah.
big time against City because he was on form. He was
Yeah,
on
he was
fire.
a good
Yeah.
player.
He was on
I
fire.
thought he was a
He's
very,
never
very
had a
good player.
position, Chamberlain, for me. He's never quite nailed down a position.
No,
He's
never.
playing right wing back at one stage for
Yeah.
us, right
Oh,
wing, centre mid, number 10.
Yeah,
Who's that?
That's Ronaldo's wife.
Oh.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, aye, if he scores this one,
Shouldn't say.
if he scores this one,
Oh, come on. Make
Here
it.
we go.
Go on,
this
just
is a
score it.
story.
Just score it.
Come on, 2 minutes and
where
I'm
he's
scoring
psyching
goals.
himself up proper.
I hope he scores it.
Yeah,
Just
That'd
for-
be good, yeah.
Just for banter.
I don't mind.
Don't even.
They've
Don't,
won the game. Good to see
Yeah.
another goal.
Go on. No.
This guy's free kick ratio is at 1 in 80.
Straight in the wall.
it's not like Trent, innit?
Yeah.
How much do you reckon Turkish Felix? What do you reckon?
Honestly, I think
75?
Yeah, I'd say
I think
about
that's
that.
legit. I think you
Yeah.
can get a loan to buy option if you don't want to spend it in January. If FFP's tight, loan obligation to buy, you can work it out like that. Spanish clubs are in turmoil financially, so.
What about looking at Juventus, though? Like, you know what I mean?
Vlahovic,
Vlahovic,
is-
yeah, that's the one I would want. That is the one I would want.
You know what I mean? That could well happen, couldn't it?
Wanted him last time, but whether or not we were actually ever in for this guy.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Super chat from Honesty said, name a player in your guys' opinion who's flopped in the Premier League but became a star in another league. Mine is Diego Forlan.
That's a good shout.
Yeah.
That's a really good shout. Ooh.
Who's flopped in the Premier League?
what that's gone on, or can it be his name was big and then came to the Premier League and hasn't worked out? Does that? Because Veron is one.
Oh, there's what?
And Forlan did play in the Premier League, didn't he?
Yeah, he played in the
Yeah.
Premier League. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
so
banged
flopped in the Premier League and then made it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Afterwards, yeah, Veron would be my number one. But afterwards, there is loads. You just on the spot.
PK.
Yeah,
PK.
Gerard PK. That's
I
a
wouldn't
good
say he
one.
flopped in the Premier League. I just didn't think.
No,
Yeah,
because
Charles,
I'm comparing it in terms of what he's achieved outside the Premier
would
League.
you say?
Gnabry.
Again, I wouldn't say he
Gnabry
flopped.
But he ain't really had a chance.
Didn't have
really,
the
innit?
chance, did he, I suppose, the same sort of thing.
Memphis Depay, people are saying
Oh,
Lukaku.
Memphis Depay, yeah, that ain't a bad shout.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Lukaku, yeah, that's a
What
big
did
one.
Depay like?
Morata.
The
I wouldn't say
French league?
Morata.
Where
I
was he
just
after?
do not rate Morata.
No, I don't like
United, he
Veron.
didn't do nothing.
No, but
United.
what did the-
Jerome Boateng.
Where did Depay go after United?
That's
Boateng's a good shout.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boateng's a good
Boateng.
shout. He was terrible.
No, they got
Man
him for
City.
We had Kevin
Morata's a good
Prince.
shout as well.
Yeah.
Morata.
I just don't rate
French
Morata
league, then.
at all.
When he shut down.
Do you?
French
No,
league.
no,
I rate him at all.
I don't rate him
flopped.
as to whatever.
Yeah.
What else
When he
has gone on
before he went to
done.
Chelsea, I thought he was a great player.
Who?
Morata.
Morata.
He really looks a really good player. He was
PK.
banging goals in for Juventus.
Robin.
Went to Chelsea and it didn't happen.
Robin for Chelsea.
Robin was
Iron
cold.
Robin, he was
He wasn't. He wasn't a flop.
For Chelsea, he was
cold,
wicked
yeah.
for Chelsea. Won titles, everything. Nah.
Abby Nake said that. Pogba, Arshavin, yeah. Just reading the Halle, Higuain.
Sebastian Haller is a good shout.
Yeah.
He was terrible at West Ham and he's banging.
Shevchenko.
Shevchenko, good shout. Werner. Aspas. There's lots of people sending them all in.
Di Maria.
Yeah, Di Maria's a good shout.
Werner, that was...
Falcao.
how bad was he?
Choupo-Moting.
You know what I mean? He was a good player.
Choupo-Moting, that's
Choupo-Moting's a
mad,
great
isn't
shout,
it?
though, to be fair.
Yeah.
And he just didn't do it at Chelsea. Just incredible.
Werner.
There's a lot to choose from. A lot to choose from.
England, France.
I think
Saturday
Forlan's
night.
won it, you know. He was
Yeah.
so bad at United and then he just went on and scored forever
Yeah.
in the Liga.
Scored at
Quality.
Atletico. Went really done well at Atletico, didn't he?
Zlatan.
Nah, you can't never
Can't
say
put that in the
from-
same. Sane, Leroy Sane. I don't
See,
think
I
he was
thought he
ever
was
that
quality.
bad,
He wasn't
though.
really a
Oh,
flop.
yeah.
Nah, he was
I thought
quality
he
at
was
City,
quality
man.
at City.
Can't call
I
him
like
flop.
him a lot.
Tadic is a good shot, but again, he
Dusan
wasn't a
Tadic.
bad player. He was
I
when he
think
was
he
at
was bad.
Southampton. I didn't
Yeah.
think he was a
I
bad
don't
shot.
think he was bad.
No. Ferran Torres again didn't really have a fair.
Yeah,
get
he's
cracked,
only
did
there.
he?
Was
Didn't
Pato at Chelsea.
Oh, I forgot they had him.
Yeah, interesting. Super chat from Mindcracker who said, if England was playing Portugal instead of France in the quarters, would you want England to switch to a back five based on Portugal's performance today?
No.
No, I think you could take... Do you know, even though they played well today, Portugal, I think you could take them on. You could go with them toe to toe. I don't think if we could do that against France.
I don't like three at the back, so no.
No, I think we've got to just play...
We've got amazing forward lines. We can't keep.
How often has Southgate gone free at the back?
Not in this tournament.
Not this tournament. We hasn't. It was the first time in a long
Oh,
time.
you kind
Did you do it
but
against?
keep
No,
it
I
like
think
that.
it just changed. I think we'd just be a little
Keep
bit
it
more
like that.
Did you
defensive.
do it against in the Euros? Did you do it against Germany?
Yeah, I think
We were three at the back for the whole tournament against
Yeah.
in the Euros. England were. We haven't done it at all in the World Cup.
Yeah, keep it like this.
I like four at the back. I always have. I don't like three at the back. You're taking away a midfielder option or a striker option, aren't you? Just nah. I don't like that. We got too
I
many.
think you've got to go forward back, but I think maybe lose a Saka or a Foden and just protect it. Maybe bring in another midfield player. Put
So you think the
Henderson
three
out
in midfield will stay? You think it'll be Henderson, Rice, and Bellingham?
maybe, or just maybe put somebody else out there as well.
Who would you put?
You know, maybe a Trippier in front of
In front of
Walker or something like that. Just a defensive sided. Maybe Henderson out there instead of, and bring in Phillips or someone like that. Just to short. I think we've got to cover that. And Patrick, that's my fear. If you let him go 1-1, listen. I say it. We said before. Cash had a good game against him, and he's still running ragged. And I don't think we can. I think we get exposed with Walker out there on his own.
Yep.
Cash is a good player as well.
He's a good player. He done really well against him, but he couldn't handle it.
Yeah,
He couldn't handle it.
Too good. Yeah.
Yeah, he was too good, and so I think try and stop the supply. I think if he goes that way and we lose, people will criticise him. If he goes gun-ho, whatever happens, he's going to...
Yeah, it's a lose-lose.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation for him, like, yeah.
Whatever
do you think there's a
decision he
scenario
makes,
do you think there's a scenario that Southgate can get sacked? Do you think he's here whatever?
he should be let go after this tournament.
Not sacked, but I feel like they should just FA should just speak to him. It's time, man. Do you get it?
He
We're going to do
should.
it the nice way.
Unless England win it.
Do you know what? I think he's very, very fortunate.
Even if England win it, he has to leave, bro.
But who's going to come in?
No, but not in a bad way. But
No, if England win it,
he
leave on
should
a
do
high.
it. Like,
Leave
you know
on a
what?
high.
I'm the greatest English manager since.
Yeah, but
ruin it.
who's going
Bless you,
to
man.
take over if you get rid of him? That's where I think he's in a good position. I don't think there's anybody that could really...
Arsene Wenger.
Arsene Wenger could, yeah,
He flirted with it a lot back in.
but...
I think Wenger's done with that now. I think
I
he's...
agree.
I'd take him though, because he's an attractive style of player.
I think he's done.
It'd be brilliant, but I think he is. I think
He's
he's
done. Yeah.
What is it that
He's
you,
got
that
he's
you
got a
don't-
six-pack now. He's good. He's happy.
What is
He's
it
good.
about Southgate that you don't like Turkish?
It's not about what I don't like. It's I don't care too much for England.
Yeah.
So I don't really pay attention to them like that. But when it's tournament time, I look at them and I just think the amount of quality that England have in attack and the lack of
Ronaldo's
quality
through. Sorry,
performances
Ronaldo's
I'm
through.
seeing, it doesn't weigh.
6-1.
He's
Is he
offside.
offside? He's offside.
What's the finish, though?
He's gutted.
Like, England's
close was
quality
it?
in attack, the front four, the options they have, we should be seeing some exhilarating performances. But I think it's too safe at times. And I think just the handbrake needs to be released. And I know that's a risk, but I think now England have that quality. It's a risk worth taking.
But is it about biding your time? Like there's times to be pragmatic and then there's time to go all out. Would it not be the other way around if, let's say, we went all like gung ho, for example? They'd say, well, why is he doing that? Why is he setting us up to kind of lose and get run over? Why is he not being more cautious? Is it that he just can't win because he's not the most attractive manager that? You know, he doesn't play that sexy type of football that I guess England fans want to see.
England changed their methods in terms of grassroots and stuff off the back of Germany. Let's not forget when Germany changed up their methods, and then we saw that new German team. I think was it 2014 with Ozil and all the young like the young German players. It was like it kind of clicked for the English FA or whoever's in charge of it, and then England went similar down that route too. But it's still the old mentality. It's like a new breed of English players, but an older mentality. That's just what I don't think Southgate has the modern philosophy about him to be able to open up. So anytime England come up against a stronger side, the way he chooses to play football, it gets found out.
It's too pragmatic.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, Maguire is not a good centre-back. Yes, he looks good for England because England plays safety first, really. But he's not a good centre-back.
No, if he gets exposed I do think that there's a little reason that because he doesn't trust his defence.
Luke Shaw's not a great left-back.
They're not great defenders. None of them. I think the best one out of them is Walker. The rest of them are
easy.
But
really
that's not necessarily his problem. Like he can work with what he's got. And English centre backs, we haven't been blessed for quite some time.
that's why he goes down this road.
I don't know. England have one of the best attacking fullbacks in world football in Trent. It's just that when
defensively.
But that's because the focus in England is safety first, and he's not a very safe defender. But if you open up what he can bring you...
Yeah, if you open up. But is that because if we had a better defensive line, maybe he would allow Trent to be not in that defensive role? If you had two central defenders like we used to have,
I'm not saying
like Terry and Ferdinand, it's different.
But Ben White can play out the back, good, positive football. But that change, you know, is far from being made.
Listen, they're going about Stones. I don't think he's fantastic. You know, I mean, you have a look at Liverpool, and he's in it. When you look at Liverpool, they got Trent and they got Robinson. They don't really stay at home, do they? They bomb on, but they had two central defenders that were fantastic for them. But what I will say about Liverpool is that when they were injured, right, the other two central defenders weren't as good and they got exposed a little bit more. And that's why I think Southgate, he hasn't got that luxury of a Van Dijk to be able to do that. And that, you know, is why Trent's probably not being playing in this.
I think there's also a difference. Like, I really like Gareth Southgate, the man. I think the way he comes across in the media is fantastic. I really like, Gareth Southgate, the manager. I think he's been negative in a couple of games against Croatia and Italy, and that's why we went out. When you go 1-0 up against them teams,
Because that's all he knows. You're right.
Listen,
That's where he gets found out because that's all he knows. He's never kind of thought outside the box. So when you come up against a team that safety first doesn't necessarily work because they got so much quality.
And I'll be really honest with you. Like, I'd love it if Conte left Tottenham, and Spurs got Southgate. I'd sit here and be very, very
Don't worry
comfortable.
about us. If Conte
Would you
leaves
do-
No, what I'm saying.
No.
What I'm saying about it. I'm not having a dig on. I'm just saying that because if Spurs got back Pochettino or Spurs
But
got
that's what would
I'd be
happen.
worried.
That's what would happen.
But-
if Conte goes, Poch is
Yeah,
coming
but
back,
what I'm
so-
saying is, but if you got Southgate,
will happen.
I would
Yeah,
turn around.
that is
That is going to
happening,
happen.
I'm turning around. If they got Southgate, I would be very, very happy.
What you're saying is nobody would want Southgate if he left England. That's what you're saying.
Well, you know, straight away,
That's fair.
Abby's jumped on. Oh no, we're getting Pochettino. You've got this great manager you could have.
Listen, it's one thing being
And he's
manager of
English.
England.
Why don't you want him?
It's one thing being a manager of England. It's one thing managing my club. But at the same time, we have this discussion weekly. For me, if Conte goes, there's only one man that can come back and fix it.
I agree with you, Abby.
Yeah.
I've called that for
And I'm
ages
fine- and I'm
now.
absolutely
Conte
fine
will go
with
at the
that.
end of the year and Poch will be back.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
Well, we'll see because if nothing happens in this transfer window, he won't be signing an extension and he'll be gone. So.
I think he'd be gone in
Welcome
February.
back. No,
Who,
way.
Conte?
No way will he leave
No.
during the season.
He'll be gone at the end of the
Chance.
season.
I reckon he will.
Why?
End of the season
Pick
he'll
up
leave.
I reckon
pick up
there'll
the
be a big fallout.
remaining
Spurs, he
five-
don't get what he wants in January.
No way,
Potentially.
no way.
Well, why would he stay if he's going to leave in the end of
Because
the season?
because then he won't get his £20 million contract
Oh,
for 18
right.
months. I mean, I'd say somewhere for 18 months if I was getting 20 million.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We shall see.
We shall see. But either way, as long
Poch will be
as
back.
Poch comes back, I don't really care.
Does he want it though after the way he was kind of left
I
the
think
club?
I think he still thinks it's home.
Well, it doesn't seem like he's got
I'm
many
very
options.
surprised that Pochettino has been overlooked by Newcastle, Manchester United,
Yeah.
I think he was holding out.
Crystal Palace,
Can you say Chelsea?
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
I meant Chelsea. Did I say Crystal Palace?
Chelsea would be.
Charlton,
I have a feeling that had they not have changed,
Cardiff.
Cardiff, West Ham. What's going on? man?
had they not have changed, obviously with Roman and all the internal people like the
They might have
Marinas
went
and stuff
for
like that, it probably would have happened after Tuchel.
Do you reckon? I don't think he would have gone Chelsea.
He would have gone Chelsea.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, would have gone Chelsea.
But
Never would have gone
Poch-
to Arsenal. Would have gone to Chelsea. Yeah. But anyway, we'll see what happens with him. We are just about to head into.
I loved him. By the way, loved him to have
Stoppage
gone to
time.
Arsenal, and he won a straight.
Yeah, that's what I would have loved. That's 100%.
What?
Poch
Love him to come
saying?
to- He'd never come to Arsenal.
They said, yeah, well, he would have. I
He
think
would
he would have.
never- he
After
would
he got,
never
after
come
he
to
got,
Arsenal.
the way he got sacked by Spurs,
Yeah,
I think he would have.
I've met him and he said to me, I would never go to
Is
Arsenal.
that what he said?
He told me, he said, I would never go to Arsenal.
Would he go West Ham?
Don't be silly.
There you go. That's what I said. I said
Couldn't
he
be
wouldn't
asked.
either.
What would be the point?
Oh.
If he was going to go somewhere and not win anything, might as well go to Tottenham.
I like that, Abby. I like that.
After what happened at Tottenham, like the sacking and all that, you know what I mean, and Arsenal offered him, I think he would have
I
taken.
think so as well.
He
taking
literally
his
would
hat off
never
now, man, I tell you,
go.
it's
It would just
driving me
never ever
insane.
happen.
Well, Mourinho said he'd never manage you lot, and he did.
No, that's different though.
Why?
Because he was finished when he came to us.
Well, Poch looks like he's finished now. No one wants him. If he goes back full circle to Tottenham.
Why would you want him then?
No,
Not
I'm talking
why,
about
it's the dream. What he just said. Imagine he
I
doesn't.
was just talking about a few years ago, like when he got, I would have liked. I wouldn't want him now.
People start getting very defensive when we talk about Poch.
I can see
No,
that.
no,
I can see that.
I quite, listen, he's done a fantastic job at Tottenham. There's no two ways
Listen,
about that.
the rightful will return. The righteous.
I mean, he won a lot with Tottenham when he went. Oh, no, sorry. He didn't.
Do you know what? If you are Pochettino, though, he must be a little bit bitter about it because when they moved to Wembley, he didn't get backed at all, no funds.
Yeah.
And as soon as he got sacked, they give Mourinho what he wanted.
Yeah.
Didn't get very far, did we?
No, but they still backed him, Abby, when they didn't really
I agree.
back the
Trust
proper
me.
person.
You know.
I just love the way they sacked Mourinho a few days before the final.
gave it to Ryan Mason.
Ryan Mason. Oh, what a goal!
The goal.
I tell you, he looks so good, man.
Every time he's come on,
Every time this guy comes on, he does something.
What a
That was a
He
goal.
looks so good, this guy.
We've seen a lot of good goals in this tournament.
Yeah.
Let's for example, say this one, Mbappe, Richarlison.
Yeah,
Portugal.
Richarlison's won it, to be fair for me. That was mad.
Which one?
The overhead.
The overhead
yeah,
one.
The Mexican free kick against Saudi Arabia was mad as well.
I'll tell you what, Portugal,
They're looking very
looking.
Oh, right.
Looking very
I thought you were
good.
going to bring up a goal. I was
Yeah,
won.
watch
Oh, just in general.
6-1.
Honestly.
That's
Everyone's going to look at them now.
a statement, that is.
Yeah.
Switzerland have been terrible.
No one spoke about them yet, have they?
No, no one has. Not
I'm
properly.
sleeping on them.
Look, England won 3-0 and everybody weren't, not one person turned around to me and said Senegal were crap. You know what I mean? Like, now they've done this to Switzerland.
Yeah.
Got to give credit where credit's due.
Absolutely.
That's a goal, you know.
No, I think they've been
19.
fantastic.
That's a wonder
That's
goal.
a
that
wonderful
is.
goal.
That
Morocco
is.
next,
Look, the
where they should
goalkeeper
go
hasn't
through.
even moved.
It's what?
They should beat Morocco next.
Yeah, they should.
So
Well,
they should
again,
go
they
through.
should be.
Should be in
They
the
should beat
semis,
Morocco
yeah.
next. And then, yeah, then we'll see them in the semis, whoever gets through. Honesty said, can Pochettino be a good coach for Belgium? I don't really think he'd want to be. I don't think he's at that point in his career where he wants to be like a manager of a country. I think he's still at that club level.
I don't know where he's going to go. Like it's a risk because he would be sitting there thinking, right. I honestly think, right.
They'll go back to Tottenham.
That Man United were waiting for him. You know what I mean? They got Solskjaer in there, and then like, we'll get Poch in the sun, and he done so well that they couldn't do that. So he lost out on that one. I think that was nailed on for him to go Man United. Newcastle, you know, Chelsea have all gone.
I don't think he would have gone to Newcastle at that point. I don't think he would have gone.
You know what I mean? But that ain't happening now. You know what I mean?
I think Newcastle got that spot on, by the way. I'll say that now. That is a great appointment. He's done great.
They went for Emery first, though.
Yeah, they did. And Villa now got him.
You know, Aston Villa's gone. I think he was linked with that, Pochettino. You know, so where does he go now? You know,
Home.
Home.
After well, look, we all know Conte's going to leave at some point, so home if he's there.
I said Conte will go end of the year and Pochettino will come back and at Tobes and all the others are like, no, ain't going to happen. I was like, it is. 100% it will happen.
100%. It will happen.
Even if he wins
doesn't
an
sign a
FA Cup,
contract.
if he won an FA Cup, he'd go, yeah, go on one saying, I'm off now.
Yeah, 100%.
He will. If he don't win anything, he'll go, oh, I've tried, but I ain't done it, I'm going.
who will work? Conte.
Conte.
No, if he does.
I
win
think
something.
it's really coming down to what happens in January. If he gets given what he wants in January, he was given stuff in the summer. To be fair, so if they capitalise it, give him more.
They should give him stuff because Kulusevski and Bentancur are two of your better players.
Absolutely.
So
Done.
there we go. It's done. Full time.
It is done. That has ended 6-1 to Portugal. I mean, Ramos is the first player to score a hat-trick on his first World Cup start since Miroslav Klose for Germany in 2002. That's some good company to keep right there.
Yeah, that is.
Remember he scored 4 against Saudi Arabia in 2002, close. Remember that? It's 4 in one game. Yeah.
Madness. Ronaldo did have it in the back of the net, but it was offside. So clearly they didn't actually miss Ronaldo at all, did they?
No, the thing is now, they've got him now to come on at later stages of a competition. You know, I think they're dangerous now, Portugal. That's the most impressive performance so far now.
They look bloody good in that.
Yeah. I mean, Switzerland were poor, but yeah, they did batter them, didn't they?
Yeah. But it'd be interesting.
Granite's on his way home.
Lee's happy.
Another one.
Next up for them is, of course, Morocco. That will be tough. We saw what Morocco... I mean, I think Morocco are going to be absolutely knackered after that game. But I just wanted to say one thing on the Netherlands, because we didn't actually talk about them too much. They've got Argentina. Is it Argentina they've got next? What's your kind of predictions on that game?
Argentina to win it. I think Argentina will win it.
What, revenge?
2-0.
Revenge for 98?
Yeah, do you remember that?
Oh, it's the best.
Was that the Bergkamp
That
stamp
was the
on
best things there, because they just knocked us out. And then Dennis
Bergkamp's goal.
Dennis Bergkamp got that goal.
Probably one of the best goals I've seen.
Absolutely mad.
Didn't he get away with a stamp in that game as well? Yeah,
Of course he did.
them
He always
cheeky
did.
ones. Yeah.
Bergkamp was a nasty player at times.
What a goal. That's one of the World Cup's greatest ever goals.
Yeah, for me, yeah.
They should have won that, Argentina. I can't think of the fella got stupidly sent off.
What, Ortega?
Ortega, yeah.
Ortega,
That's right, yeah, that's it.
Oh, I'll do both.
And then the last kick of the game, Bergkamp got that goal, and that was madness. So
best player to wear the Arsenal shirt for me, Bergkamp.
All right, so before we go quickly, actually you missed some stuff at half-time, so going to show you this video of what you missed from Lee.
What's that?
Sprouts.
Sprouts!
Got a raw Brussels sprout.
You got it, a raw
Take it.
sprout, huh?
Raw Brussels sprout.
You have to go off stream.
I'll come weekend. I'll come.
Do you not like
Shonda?
Do you not like sprouts regularly?
No. My eyes are tearing up and everything.
They are freshly bought today. Disclaimer. Don't worry.
They're fresh. They're not
It's dry, it's
He's got his eyes are watering.
Oh, you love a dance.
I have a dance. Hey!
Ha but here he is.
Christmas spirit, come on.
That is a sexy little number.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, suits you that.
Honestly, I can't work out what that dance was. It was like Irish dancing with a bit of like
I think we
Russian
watched Ty's last
dancing.
couple.
Was that a bit of Portuguese that was like? A bit of a Ronaldo dance that was like. I've seen him doing it like, you know.
Well done to you three, man.
Yeah,
You're better men
thank
than
you.
me.
And then another sprout that Turkish
Listen,
threw at Abby.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I
Thank
had
you,
some
Abby,
of
for
my
having the
sprout.
sprout.
I had most of
I'm
it.
still getting through it.
Oh, yes, I'll take
See,
it.
I
Of all
should
the
have done
times there,
that.
I've only had that chili once. The chili once.
Chili once. Yeah,
I was with you with that one. We had a chili pizza and then a chili. Do you remember?
There's a lot of chili.
Oh, yeah, burnt me bleeding.
Right, before we go,
Burnt me bleeding head off, that did.
you're not really a chili kind of guy.
It was blood. What is that like cheesy thing?
We had a
wasn't it?
cheesy, Nicky ordered that cheesy chili pizza and he had one slice, he was done. And then he did that and it was chili.
Where did he get the death sauce or the actual chili?
The chili, the green chili.
I was
yeah,
ill
yeah.
the next day, you know.
And you don't, but this is what I'm
Yeah, but no, the
saying.
death sauce was something different.
I didn't have it. I would never
touch.
touch that. I would never
That
touch
was
that.
outrageous.
Yeah, that ain't fun.
Did you have it?
Yeah, that was outrageous.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's why I got banned.
Tobes had that and Tobes was alright with it. Tobes
No,
was like,
do you know how it eventually got banned? Because Robbie had to do it.
Oh, what, and
yeah, that was the end of
so he
that.
knows
Nearly
then.
killed Matisse.
Robbie's funny anyway, putting a wheel here with bare shit on it, and he's out in Qatar enjoying himself.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why I'm not doing that.
Yeah, and half a packet of popcorn, no food.
He's
Water.
disappointed.
I'll tell you what, Saturday night there better be some
Pizzas on the
there better
go,
be
I
some
say.
pizzas, beers, because it's Saturday
England,
night,
France,
England,
Saturday
France,
night.
and I'll
It's
tell you
the
what, I
quarters.
am not missing out going out on a Saturday night for with no pizzas and no beers here.
Well, Lee is Ed, he's grievances.
Oh yeah.
But that is it for today. A final reminder that today's World Cup game is brought to you by Manscaped. During this Christmas period, you can get 20% off your order and free shipping by using the code word World Cup at checkout or by following the link in the description. Make sure you also scan the QR code on your screen to do the prediction battle. Play along with Lee and I. We've had a pretty crap day. We haven't got anything right today, but we'll be back playing again tomorrow. Thank you very much to Turkish. Nice having you here.
No
Very
worries.
nice having you, Lee. I'll see you again Friday.
Friday next time, yeah,
Friday.
with the next like.
Pleasure to see you, Dan. It's
Always
a
a
rare
pleasure,
occurrence.
Abby.
I get to see you.
Oh, nice,
And FuIzzy,
nice.
lovely to see
So
you.
when's Portugal's game? Saturday?
Saturday.
Oh, I ain't coming on
Saturday.
Saturday.
No, I think they're on Sunday. No, yeah, Saturday.
Saturday.
Friday and Saturday, isn't it? Yeah.
So yeah, we
So them
have.
games are Friday.
Yeah, then Friday.
And then
that's
Saturday night, yeah.
Saturday. So Netherlands, Argentina, Croatia, Brazil, England, France, and Morocco, Portugal wraps up your knockouts.
You're not very
16.
enthusiastic. Oh, I ain't coming Saturday. I like, you know what I mean? You know, not very.
No, that's my son's time. It's not Portugal's time.
Okay.
Love that. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us and have a lovely rest of your week. I'll see you on Friday.
What a World Cup it's been so far. And it's about to get even better because now you can get £5 free credit when you deposit £5. It looks like Christmas has come early.
Everyone's talking about metaverses, but I'm well happy to be in the OG metaverse, the game that started it all. If you played, send us a tweet to @DRSportsMedia. We had this room made specially for the DR Sports fan base. You can get custom-made clothing, items and furniture based on DR Sports colours. To open the shop, click the shopping trolley. There are all sorts of other rooms and games in Habbo. Open up the navigator window on the bottom right-hand side of your toolbar to see. And I'll be here once every week, and I want to see you there. Make sure to follow DR Sports on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, because we're running a weekly competition for you to interview me in Habbo.